fun to watch, guys.
Gorlami. Am I live? Should be. Hopefully. Hello. Let's call Sideshow, shall we? It's called Kurt.
Hello, you'll have to forgive me. I'm fucking frying in Pokemon Showdown.
Hold on, I'll take a look. I'll backseat. Let's backseat him.
Do we double protect?
Is this what you were doing whilst I was gone?
No, he's still.
Is this what you were doing
taunted,
whilst
isn't
I was gone?
he? So. I also played a Valorant game and we got destroyed 13-7. I also played a Valorant game and we got destroyed 13. Yeah.
Double Sideshow.
7 and I nearly deranked to a 7-1. So wide guard. Wide guard.
Oh, does he not realize he's muted? What would I do? What's the situation? Has he still got all four alive? Is this dead or not? I can't even tell. The fuck is Spiky Shield? Okay, so they both die. Hold on, he's cooking. Little stall team? You are playing some cringe shit.
Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Do we outspeed? Probably.
Stop overthinking this shit, just kill it.
You get shot, you lose the round.
I like Doritos, thanks for the 5 months.
Jet lag so fucked in wide awake at 4 AM to watch a North American slop off. Silver lining, I guess.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Is this thing fire type? I mean, bro, just fucking earth power this shit. GG. Well, you beat someone who didn't know that spikes were on both sides.
What do you mean?
They asked in the little chat, wait, spikes hits both?
Yeah, that is rough. Okay, it's time to watch the game though. Fuck, I don't even have the game up. I have 5 hours of silence broken by a pipe noise.
God, imagine. Okay. Imagine it goes off mid Pokemon.
Oh,
like,
it did.
What the?
It's been going off repeatedly.
I did not see Aspaster JDG. What is that? Yeah, it's TSM versus Emmy first. Now, here's my deal. If this is a 3-mapper, then I'm not going to watch the other game. I might just end up watching 3 maps, basically, is what I'm telling you right now.
Why are they so late to begin the game?
Says the guy who is always late for Plat Chat.
Fucking hell.
Have you ever been late for a cast? No response. We'll never know. Your email thing on YouTube doesn't show. What do you mean it doesn't show? The email should be Valorant, if you can spell that. VOD.
I'm going to add
review.
Liz. I will
at Gmail.
Start a new DM.
.com. That's what it is. Hello, cutie souls. Why am I getting like 10 calls? Okay.
Hello,
Do you have any hot
everyone.
take about Graham Potter being made the Swedish manager?
Hi,
No.
TV.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. A little bit tired, I suppose, right now. It's 9 p.m.
Mhm.
A long Monday.
You've been watching EMEA Ascension as well, yes?
I did, yes, I did. They were terrible games, as Sideshow will attest to. Is he here? Oh, he is here.
He is muted, but I watched
What
a little
games?
bit. He was the
Oh, the
EMEA
EMEA
games.
games. Oh, they were dog. They were absolutely horrible.
Well, we're gonna have a great games today.
This first game should be banging, like legit banging. The next game, I don't know enough to know whether it'll be good or bad.
Winthrop have done so much work in such short time, and like are genuinely like really getting to be very, very, very impressive to the point people are asking like, well, what happens if they do ascend? Like now that question's being asked. Like shit, like what do we do?
Yeah. Did you
the-
see the guy
they said-
posting it?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said. It
Oh, was there
makes
someone on
sense,
Reddit?
but it's unfortunate. No, it's like the owner, or not the owner, whoever like runs the team, said that they would become a free agent team.
Yeah.
Who would
Which
buy them?
means that they would
TSM?
get paid. Yeah. Wouldn't get paid as much as the guard, but they get paid. Oh, it's still playing the fucking Pokemon music in the back. No wonder I'm getting overstimulated. I've got Pokemon music playing, all of the analyst desk playing, both of you talking, text-to-speech playing, and 5 hours of silence being broken by a metal pipe sound.
How often
It's
does it
just
get
keep
broken
falling.
by the metal pipe sound?
Oh, I'd say, well, at random intervals, but
Oh, I was hoping it
probably
was just
averaging out.
once. Because that
Oh,
would
no.
really be cinema
It's
when it
getting
went
averaged
off.
out maybe like once every 40 minutes, once every half hour, something
I
like
mean, the
that.
build up for that, for the 5-hour version. Haven Sunset Abyss.
Haven Sunset Abyss.
God, this guy's
Old
fucking just
Abyss.
copying me, man.
More like a bussy, am I right,
No,
fellas?
you're not right. Right. Well, I'll
Okay.
be right back.
Haven.
Lotus band, we cheered. Yeah, fuck Lotus, dude.
I mean, this map pool is. The problem is, we've
I,
seen this map pool already.
When Josh comes back, TMV, have you seen his VGC, Pokemon VGC adventures he started?
I've seen some of it, yes.
The host right now, Sierra, she hosts Pokemon as well, like Pokemon VGC.
Yeah.
And so I immediately sent it to Josh's
and
stream, and I was
also
like,
it's
"Boy, do I have a
Martino
stream
Florentine.
for you." She's like, why is there a PowerPoint?" And I was like, "Because he needed to learn." And then that's when I learned via that PowerPoint and that stream that there is so much shit in Pokemon esports to learn.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't. It
wish him
seems.
well.
I mean, him doing a PowerPoint fucking lesson like he's an 8-year-old again.
But okay, listen, if that's the way you learn, that's the way you learn. And there's a lot of shit.
Well,
to
judging
learn.
by how he played, I'm not sure he does. When's the next VOD? There's probably Friday-ish. I think it'll come out, something like that. We haven't
Is that a
recorded it
share?
yet,
Okay.
but.
Who do you think's gonna win? Have you seen?
I
game?
I
Or
have
just
seen
watch
a little bit of
it?
envy. I saw TSM earlier on in the season and thought they were quite bad, to be honest. So
Mhm.
their rise, everyone describing them as they've actually gone on an incredible rise recently, was quite surprising to me. But I'll stick with what I know and say envy, even though I know MBS, and so I know MBS is a good coach. So
Mhm.
why? Who you seem more in tune? Tell me who's favorite for this.
Oh, well, for disclosure, full disclosure, I'm currently watch partying for Gimon on TSM on his stream. But I do love the boys on Envy as well. I think
Get
TSM
the
have
harbor
improved
out
at.
of
If they pick Harbor, they're gonna win right straight away.
Kane, surely Kane's doesn't pick Harbor.
That'd be a generational pick.
They would win
I
straight away.
do. Whoever has fixed their mistakes faster this game wins, because the last time they played, when I
Sky the
think
Panda,
about this
thanks for
map and how TSM tried
21
to play against
months.
Envy on Haven, it was a
All in on
disaster.
TSM BC I love
Like-
an underdog.
And I kept like yelling at the stream they need to slow down, and when they did, they won, you know? So like I feel like if they learn that and they just stay confident. Alvin Boy asked me to follow him back on Twitter. I did, so I'm sure he has the Liz boost now, you know.
It's all coming up
so
for
If Alvin
TSM.
Boy pies, you're gonna be in the bin.
I literally, it's gonna be my fault. It's like unrelated tweet to something, and Alvin just goes, "Please follow me back," and I'm like, "Who?" Like, and then I realized these headshots are so actor or like model digital core. Like when you take digitals for like being a model or an actor, just straight on that length.
Well, let's get it. Let's do this. VCT Ascension Americas. At least they've got a
Story
stage.
that's been brewing. It's time to head into the very first map of the series to see who's gonna get that first spot towards playoffs. And
Holy
head it
fucking
over to your
late 10
casters.
minutes
It's
to get
Van
into the
Zilli and
game.
Lemon Kiwi.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Where are they,
Sierra.
Brazil?
Strong
Yeah.
cores and friendships
Yes,
that
Sao
go
Paulo.
beyond the game. I think that's another element that we haven't mentioned that has made both of these teams top dogs in North America. And Envy have dominated for so long. I'm going to stick by my prediction, Vance, but TSM are here to continue to cement that they are the kings of the region.
I agree, and it also makes sense that a lot of people are going to be going for Envy in this matchup today because they have always been dominant in their region. You're looking at the group stages of all these.
Crazy
teams.
that Envy
They've
were
always
basically just
schooled
fucking
everybody or
rank
just
us.
unstoppable within the Swiss stages, even when they were the rankers. But once we got into stage 3, that's where we saw a little bit of weaknesses or some things that could be exploited from the opponents to be able to defeat Envy.
Right,
where,
you got
know,
Envy
they
on
went
attack.
4-2 in the group stage instead of being undefeated. That
TSM
said,
are the
TSM's
number
one of those
one
teams.
seed.
That's why they won the grand finals in the stage 3 of North America and are hoping to repeat it now.
Haven's such an interesting map with TSM looking so good on it. That 13-3 against Stella.
That
the
is a
same pick
crazy
against
play.
Envy from that
What a
grand
what a
final.
lovely
They
pistol.
hope to repeat that success, and it's the opening kills
Wow.
from Envy to stomp through the yard.
I mean, the timing could not have been better for him
there.
there.
That just said I'm outlet behind. Give me 1 second. Me 2 times this real quick.
Injuries on the Envy side.
Why does it look so
and Timo
fucking-
Kino will have to come into sandwich with Alvin.
I'm not at the end of the pistol round.
So much time's been
Oh.
wasted so far, though. They're going to walk into so many question marks.
just saying I like
once
the idea.
TSM walks into the site.
Oh, okay.
It's a full crossfire setup from all the 4 players of Envy. This
Ah.
is going to be a very tough task.
But yeah, we could.
Oh, hey, Timo
Oh.
Kino
Yeah.
with the
should,
sheriff.
we
And it's
should
just
sync up.
7 HP and
Sync our
one
cycles, if you will.
Final player to deal with. But another element now, it's the
Sorry, I just
clock.
woke up.
Spike taking down, tap, and didn't know where he was at the last second, coming down to one
Yeah.
player to define that pistol.
Is
No,
your
already
stream like a
Envy is coming
little
out with some new
jittery?
stuff in their pistol rounds. So despite both of these teams playing the same compositions
no.
and going
Not
head-to-head in
really.
the past on this game,
Hmm.
they utilize King Zira as this fake on this
not good.
B side. The wall breaks the shield. You keep
I
2
can
players
count.
at
I'm
bay
at
towards the A site, while the other
139,
ones goes
38,
for a
37,
4-0 hit
36,
into the B
35.
site.
Fucking
And
years
Kerbal
ahead.
can able to go for this late
Gotta catch
work
up, boys.
overall
Come on.
in the A-League as well. Again, rendering things very difficult for TSM to hold
What
the
do you
B site
want?
with less
Keep
numbers and
counting.
fewer retakes. So it's a great start.
27,
Comes out in this round,
26,
TSM trying to go for a stack of
25,
points. So this is something we're gonna have to
24,
identify as well for Envy
23,
going up against TSM. One of the strong
22,
points that they had in the victory of that 13-2, I think, versus
20.
I don't think I'm.
Stella was just how
gonna
aggressive
be
TSM
able
was,
to
and like
catch
just finding
that.
times
Hold
to
on,
be
keep
aggressive
counting.
with the
17, 16, 15. I could also pause. 14,
No, no.
13,
early rotate.
12,
I'm with you.
11.
I'm
We're
with
good?
you. Holy fuck,
I'm
we're
good.
actually
I'm
good.
there.
Double Guardian
Holy
purchases
holy
and
internet.
wanted to play that
Desperately trying to
long-range
keep up.
game, and now they can get
Yeah.
scrappers close range.
The little hamster the British Telecom employs to keep my internet running.
Okay, what I think I might need to do,
Going 10 to the double.
I'll do it. Whoa, shit, they're gonna lose.
I'm
I'm gonna do it after this round. I just need to close my browser
Hold on,
and
hold on.
restart it again.
Monkey, come on.
Hold on.
Come on, Gee.
This is a 1v1.
And it's another
He's got-
1v1 to decide.
1v1 and he
a round.
has-
It doesn't
he has a
get
better
any
gun.
tighter than this, folks, but one is a
This
sheriff,
is
one
Is
is
there
a
a parent in
guardian.
here or something?
Tomo, thanks for the
Right now is that
21.
they both kinda
I am the
have
parent.
Just got a pre-roll ad
similar
and thought I'd
advantages.
accidentally
Ah, 'cause I just
clicked
told,
on
uh,
slideshow stream and
DMV,
stuff.
I'm watch party.
Is there a
mode.
parrot or
Those
something?
calls
But
that makes you appreciate the little things in life.
He decides to let this go
Sir.
and let the time go in his favor. But that allows now Inspire
Bro
to
thinks
pick up
he's
a weapon,
5
pick
years
up a
old in
spike,
the playground.
and reposition himself in a
Stop
1v1
copying
in the
me.
post plan.
Stop copying me.
Gonna reveal them and kind of happened to Envy last time is they
10
got the
seconds
heads up
left.
surprise on TSM. GMG gonna wait for Envy to make the move, and it's
Just
a fake plan, but a couple of seconds. I don't know if that risk is gonna pay off with
Wow.
barely a second left.
That's
GMD finds the
Right, I need to
perfect
just
moment.
close my browser. Reopen the browser. And hopefully that will fix it. I hope.
And that's just TSM's.
What do you guys
work
think
on
about the
how
nose
quick they were on
strips
to
that everyone's
rotate,
starting
so
to wear now?
they didn't
Fuck, let me close the other one as well. I think I have to close them both.
They didn't clear long, and they just jumped into the
Why is
CT
Restream
smoke
saying
and
no
lost
internet?
one.
That's not what I want to see.
And now, you've already seen this work
Maybe
coming out from
slightly
Inspire. Another
overconfident
layer
there?
that TSM's already ready for.
That
because
is a
they
very-
kinda went Aura up
Right, that's
against them.
yeah, it
Look
does
at the
already
sights
look
moving
better
from
straight
Barcelona,
away.
deflecting all the way from TSM.
I didn't
And
host
nothing
as many
quite close to
challenger
that
games
side.
as
I'm not
Sierra,
saying
but
they just won here against Envy. And Envy on their side now are going to go for some sort of a half wide because
Can I get a
so
quick
here
count
we go,
again?
Inspire. He's gonna try to lurk towards
yes,
the watch, try to
34,
find the team for the team. They're
33,
just trying to pick and pry.
32,
Figure out where TSM is coming at
31,
the beginning of this round.
30,
I think Alvin Boy was a
29,
huge reason
28,
TSM
I'm
were
good.
able to
I'm good.
keep fighting and contest that space before Envy were able to.
This hard donal?
Get too
Sorry, I was trying to
comfortable.
focus on the
And
fucking
at long
resetting of
range,
everything.
All noise has been cut. Inspire could be the tip of the spear with the Guardian, but
So
he's
not a great
looking
start for
elsewhere,
Envy.
and
This is in the
Do you guys know
second
there are
round.
actually
hoping to
2
close
French
the
Canadians on
gap,
this
and you
team?
can see TSM
Despite
poking
with the popular
front
league, there's only
with an
one.
Odin and a rifle,
Wow,
and
what the
all the
fuck
kills
happened
go
there?
Timo.
TSM's
Oh, Timo.
way, and
Oh,
it's
Timo's
over
a
in the
French
blink of an
Canadian as well.
eye.
Yes, he is.
We had a POV of one player, then everybody
He's like
just
French
died
Canadian,
around
but
him.
Guimon
But
is
that
like
just shows
French
how chaotic
Canadian
this game is
TM.
gonna
Does that
be.
make sense?
And how that setup was so nice. You have this
Can you get your
camera
poll
watching
redeem
into the
refunded?
garage just to identify any type
Last
of
game,
team
me too.
splits. But if not, Alvin Boy had all of that utility to support
Get ready to mold a lot.
Timo onto that C platform. So the cages pop up. There's some trips around the area so that you could actually keep
we shall
one
see.
player anchored within that site. Look at this dash right after. So as he's trying to create this diversion for Timo, the rest are able to flood in towards that back of the site, and there was no way for Envy to entry and even straight off against each other.
The Tungsten, thanks for the 30 months.
For TSM, and they're holding a strong lead now in this 4th round where finally the weapons are coming out and Envy are just going to decide to go for a full A side hit at the very beginning.
And 7 and GMD want to make sure this will be the last.
Oh, our
time
Envy
they
a
go
team that just
Ascension. They wanna
kinda,
leave it behind them this time, and it's Envy.
you know, send
They're
it quite a
gonna
lot.
continue to hit this A site. They strike right at GMD, who's on the high ground. Good
Oh, the
awareness.
fake TP got
Just
7, just
completely
fucking
evicting
looking like a
He's
TSM.
looking
fool.
bloody clone.
We're
Like
hoping
it's,
to tangle
I don't know, like
against
he's about to
them,
ask it a
and
question.
TSM, this defense had
He was
great
tracking
luck
it
doing that
fully
last
into hell.
time.
I mean,
Not so
that is a
much.
normal
Plant
TP
goes through.
location
Trying to
for
get
Exeter as
vision
well.
here
But
with this outlaw and having to push corners with this is
Oi,
not
oi,
going to
oi.
be ideal with the crossfire that Envy has set up.
Okay,
I like
I
the
mean, Envy
preemptive
just a
dash
fast
there,
A
but
hit. Just couldn't hit the
Timo
shots, the ISO value coming in.
Just gonna just
Nice
hope
shot.
that they feed the bear and feed him some more kills. Envy should definitely try to respect this a little more. And now make
Liz,
sure
as
that
a
Timo
knower
knows
of the
when to make a
scene,
move.
assuming,
Nice
let's
flash in the end
assume
as soon as the weapon got
neither
picked
of
up
these
and
teams
King
won
Gear's the one
Ascension
that's coming out
somehow.
on that flash, but you
Who
see
who
how
would get picked up into
much
tier 1,
respect
like
we're
no
giving
doubt.
to Envy when they're going on these entries. Roy was mentioning
hmm.
Extra, one of those players that utilizes
Oh, it's hard
the
to know
Euro
without
kit
holes,
to its
but
full
I would
advantage in
say
different ways. We saw how 7, he's
Tim,
trying to
for
towards that back
sure.
of the site with the
He
Odin,
is
and
he's a
staring
kind
at
of
this
brilliant
cone,
turn as a
thinking
duelist, and I
that
think
it was
he
gonna be
replaced
some sort
someone
of a
named
fake
Sim.
clone
I don't know if that
potentially,
name sounds
and then Extra
familiar.
just runs
He was
behind
also a
as
brilliant
I'm
Justin
duelist.
familiar
Roberts
with
played to
Sim.
get that pick. But it almost made it possible.
Yeah, and so like
where we
that was the
almost
question,
fed
like
a
why are
kill
you
and
replacing
a
Sim?
rifle
Like you
for
can't replace
Timo to
him.
try
His
to
mechanics
win
are
a
too good.
1
Like Chemo
versus
coming in,
3,
I think
and
he's
that would've
definitely
hurt the
proven a
economy
lot of
even
people
more, even if they wanted a 1 versus 1
wrong.
for Envy because they didn't have too much to work
7.
with.
If no one picks up
That
7,
said,
I will actually
our goal
riot.
next
It's
is
it's been
to
years,
see
and I'm done.
Fritos Chili and Cheese, thanks for the 6
I'm
months.
genuinely super done.
Hi.
If they don't, Ion, I don't know when he becomes available age-wise.
Ion's too young.
He's
Ion
too
and
young.
Kane
He's
are too young.
16, 17, right?
One of them,
Kane's like
one of them
young
turns
now.
18 halfway through the season, but
but
yeah, I think is it
and that's,
Ion turns
potentially even
like
a double
18
pop
halfway through the
of
season or
Clear
something.
coming up
But
Oh,
close
okay,
along
that's
the
his
side just
birthday?
to insert
Yeah,
his
like another
fire as well.
spike
Ten
situation.
side
Trying to
show.
see where the action's gonna come down to.
Ion and
This
Kane are
weapon
both
gets his
underrated.
cameras
What's
already
he's fucking eating?
lit up by Inspire 2, and there's that first distraction.
But yeah, but yeah, I would say those are like the immediate thoughts of like not knowing on the holes, not knowing kind of sort of thing.
I gotta say, I hate that
with ink to paper with
free
that,
cam
and he's got to clear out
inside
the
the-
flame.
Yeah,
and
just
that's
give me
the
the
big one
fucking
you wanna
ISO.
get GMD, but
Yeah,
wait,
I just want to
GMD
see the
wins
ISO or the
this, TSM
person
coming
fighting
from
the ISO.
behind, and Envy don't
Extra's
care.
flashes are so
Red
nice.
carpet's down, the
he
plays
was
are too
fantastic.
late. Timo carves through the forehead of Poppin.
That you see what I mean with Timo, the shit he gets away with.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
And
It's
he's
fine.
just his,
Well,
he's his
he does look
18-year-old
good.
like wonder kid.
Like they did on the
Ion is
50.
16.
They kind of understood here
From
that,
Montreal.
you know, the map has 3 sites. You got
I
to
know
take
they
your
said that
time.
right.
You got to see where the action's going to be first. And even if you see some opponents on one end, you can't rotate too quickly.
Alvin's an
And
impressive
it
too
even
as a
helps
sentinel.
when Timotino gets an opener onto Inspire just like this.
He's had some
So
moments.
a 2v2
Of course, my boy
over on the
Demon,
A
love him to
side.
death.
The rest of the action's happening towards C.
Let's
And
plus my
Timotino
GMT
does
as well.
an excellent job right over here. They tried to flip the map because of the presence that we had over on the A site. And unfortunately, they were met up by the blades of Timotino again. TSM are back in the lead, and this is going to be a game that's going to go back and forth. I mean, Kiwi, a fun one to spectate if you're a Valorant fan for North America.
Oh, GMD in the literal perfect spot for that. That's so fast to react, TSM. Nice.
And GMD was already creating a threat of his own. I mean, even last round, he was pushing Courtyard and going on the flank. There was a... But then, of course, the spotlight was on Timotino bringing the ult out, but... Now it's just Inspire, and don't underestimate what they can do with Sheriffs, and TSM don't want to feed Envy on any unnecessary kills either.
Yeah, because this would kind of be a repeat of a 5 versus 1 against Rukoide earlier on in this tournament, or sorry, against Citizorge over on Stella. But
a bit of time wasting here.
Anchor it up, making sure that they're covering that spike, and that Inspire has no weapons that he can pick
Good
up.
stuff at TSM. This is their map pick.
You'll have the first point of contact being Timotino, and 7 is swinging right after with the Odin. And this is one of those areas right now that's always
interesting
well
for
by the side of TSM when they were playing this map as well.
I would have thought with Extra in their team, and maybe again you NV knowers will know more than me, but I would have thought that their map pool was almost like solely determined by like, you know, like what good Yoru maps are.
So it's a very tough stronghold for them to try to enter, and you can already see here when he doesn't even have to go for a reclear towards that side. They're anchoring,
you know what I mean,
for the side of TSM.
That they would just have like the best
from TSM is that it really looks like they
best Yoru maps, and then
that they're playing against, because they're always,
you know, whatever suits their comps the best almost is their map pool.
Sides in the series against the line.
See the Envy start to fall like
Play such an insane style, it doesn't work like that.
Misstep, the awkward jump, and if it wasn't for the ISO shield, that could have almost been a 4K, but nonetheless, Envy try to work through.
Okay, almost running like I kind of Giga fake. Now, I mean, if he can get another kill here, if he gets one more, they have a chance, but 4v2, probably no real hope. Yeah, TSM multiple times they've just kind of had the perfect call here, where a 3-2 split, like aggro fake. That's where I think, like, you know, it is a bit, you know, ranked in a way where they just go a little bit fast. I think they should probably go a bit slower. They must have a coach now, right? And like, I know when they were just rankers, they were just like didn't have a coach, never took any timeouts. They do have a coach now. Yeah. TMV, please don't ban me on Twitch. What did you do?
But the way I know him from like watching streams is he's just like a little rage baiter. He's just a little French Canadian rage baiter.
On our first
match, he's a rage baiter. We love those here.
We love them.
We love those here.
As loud because it's just 2 North American teams, so there's not going to be too much support anyways, except for maybe like the 3 TSM fans that we saw earlier on in that first row.
Wow.
But that's the thing. You see how confident.
I mean, he is fucking
right
frying them
doesn't need to wait for his team
right now.
Just go and do some damage, do some pop shots.
I've never seen someone actually do perma-bannable shit in this chat, not gonna lie. Oh, I have. That's honestly a compliment to the mods, though, no? There has been some instances. I can show you some. You want to see some?
Actually, just eating fucking 3 flatbreads for dinner.
I was about to say, like, what is the crunchy going on over there?
It's horrendous.
It's not even crunchy. The problem is he's fucking inhaling it. He's trying to take fucking breaths in between eating.
I was really hungry today, but I didn't have time to make dinner. So instead, I just ran downstairs and I just had some bread.
You fucking went crazy at that guy earlier who said he just used to have bread.
I know.
And now you're just eating bread.
Wow.
It's insane hypocrisy. But
he actually just turned into a duck.
The GMB is farming.
That's my fucking guy.
Why do they keep calling these fucking like little aggro fake plays?
Here, and they're able to eliminate all of these big utility that Envy could utilize for these hits.
They just keep getting caught out.
I mean, Envy, I didn't have a great buy, but
long range
I like that they were trying to adapt to GMD playing in that A sewers area. They pull TSM to the right side of the map.
Get back to EMEA with a stinger like that.
So that's something. Agent managing to pick up a sting or two. It'll be a brawl in the courtyard, but Inspire is outnumbered and kind of goes back to the sheriff. So
They're getting
that
their
doesn't work
asses
out at
beat.
all, and that's a flawless.
And that's the double team once again. I mean, a 2 versus 1 at the
They
grass.
feel like you can tell
We
they
see
feel
the
really
pattern
good.
happens very often from both of these players, and it hasn't
Feel
changed
really
from
good.
the first time that they met or that they played on the stage against Delay. So now, if there was a
Who are the
timeout to happen
IGLs?
there into this half buy for Envy to just try to get the
Don't worry,
flag
Envy
down,
sucks on
that
Haven. Okay.
round with the weapons
I'll-
that they're gonna
I'll
bring
believe
right
you.
now is to try to identify those moments. They have been finding some success to get these plans towards that C site, but there's going to be a lot of responsibility onto Inspire. So that
Poppin'
he
is
can get the most
IGL.
perfect lurk to really stop
Spire is
that double
mid-rounder.
push.
Mid-rounder? They don't have time to mid-round. What do you mean?
Just a little bit worried when everyone's talked about the mechanical skill of Envy, even some teams like disrespecting them. It's like no brains, all aim, like type of comments that we're hearing. And Envy are losing those duels. And that's very uncharacteristic. Like to 2v1 and to lose to GMD, which GMD has been popping off time and time again.
They keep saying
But also showing
GMD,
up
and
that
genuinely,
AC is not
I'm
very
hearing
strong. Envy is
TMV.
gonna switch things up and really prioritize mid and left side.
My mind keeps
lock
thinking,
in.
why do they keep saying TMV?
Super fun to witness right now, because if you're looking from recency bias of all of the teams that currently are playing Ascension, we've seen it all.
I have a
plays
bad
out so
habit of just
far,
calling
and
him
TSM
Demon
and Envy
on
both look the teams.
broadcast when I host tier 2.
Oh, there you go.
That's the
See, a little bit
case there.
slower
We
and we
got
force
love,
and we
we've been
hear a
waiting for this
mistake.
hero to show up. Now the kill contract.
That was an ISO ult.
Gonna be
I don't think that
cleaning
ISO
up.
ult is a
Wow,
good
he's
idea in a
got
Any
full
boo?
game.
Ooh.
11 HP. I thought that
I
was
guess they
already
need to
won.
get on the board.
Just won't be
Yeah.
flawless for Envy. But post timeout.
But that was
they
no
can
free
finally
cam
pick
in an
up a
ISO
round.
ult.
Yeah, and they've seen on the side here
Having a
TSM
different
that it's been
person pre-rounder
relatively
and
quiet,
mid-rounder is a red
in that
flag
front of that B site at
99% of the
these
time.
rounds, and also on grass, so they were hoping to get some sort of an advantage.
If
here.
it's literally just
Down
one
and really
person doing it,
start
then
taking
yeah,
over
I
that
agree.
space for the fast rotates
Like, I
on
think
that
if
side,
you're
but
if you have like a team
Derek
effort
Jackson
mid
really
rounding,
put his hands down, but the trade
obviously
really
that's
come through
fine.
from the Odin,
Like if
and
you
that
just
just opened
like in
everything
fact
up.
the
We already had
best
the ult coming through, so it was actually
teams most of the
a
time probably
timeout
do
that
have, you know,
utilized a
multiple
lot
people
of,
chipping in mid round,
teamwork
but
and one of the big ults to really take
if
the
it's
site
just
back
like,
for
yeah,
Envy.
I
They
only
believe
do
they still have
pre-round
more
calls
work
and then
to actually
I
break
never
through
do
the
mid-round
ults,
calls,
because
then
they
yeah,
also had the kill confirm for King
that's
Zira.
a
Now they can
bad sign,
cycle
I
with
would
this
say.
Hunter's Fury and Ions is from the shadows as they're trying to plow towards the C site once again.
Trying to see if they can exploit this. It's just so chaotic though, and Envy.
Fast C hit.
This is
They
where they
somewhat
thrive.
take the
This time
backside,
they're
but
ready to
TSM do
focus on that
an
right
insane
side,
job
but
of flooding back in.
You have Odins, you have Spray, you have teamwork from TSM, and still Envy fail to break through into C.
That's what's missing a bit here when you're trying to get a little bit more behind that site. I mean, Spires alone again, easily taken down by the Odin, just on the left side of 7. But you saw that they kind of just stopped when they really got the entry into the C site for the side of Envy. And they didn't want to really break you.
It's not like again, slow it down. Just slow it down, Envy.
Try to fight towards that back end, and they kind of walked into the operator.
Can I get a countdown
first? And that's what started.
I want round replay, yes.
Escalating on their side for the hit. Look, after this first pick, the aftershock comes out from the garage. So they flood everybody out. Everybody's playing great positionings, and Alvin Boy continues to play around his cages, around the GMD smoke. And that's been a brutal point.
39,
And a
38,
brutal part for even
37,
any of their opponents trying to take over
36,
a C-site, but
35,
the way that he does.
4, 33,
Yeah.
2,
ISO
31,
wall up, seeing if they can
30,
access that up. I'm really
39,
surprised Envy
Timing's not great here.
again, but this time trying to cross through the left
26,
side, and Alvin Boy is
25,
forever the anchor.
He
He hasn't got up by now. It's on him. We've watched a whole fucking round.
What the fuck? I just skipped an entire goddamn round.
You did. It was
Okay.
it was so fast. It was
Okay.
so fast.
We're way too far in the
And
future.
this
We're
is
way
what I'm
too far
loving,
in the fucking
new
future,
vibe
man.
merchant that comes
Do you
out
need
of
me to
7.
back up? I can.
I mean, if you're
Yeah, we gotta back up a
TSM,
little bit, I
Okay.
think.
Even
I,
Sun himself,
Just
Didn't
pause
you-
when
if I'm
it
not
pause when it
mistaken,
gets
was
to the
even
next
brought up at
round
some
at
point to play
0.
in some sort of LCQ
Okay.
or something like that with even Hiko back in the day.
Got
when he was
Hiko
just
mention?
like a
Holy
rookie looking
man.
to get signed.
Fucking Van showing his age.
Hiko was mentioning how quiet 7 has been when he joined. Like, they picked up the most quietest person, the quietest kid to play for the team.
Okay, pause.
But look how loud he is right now.
Okay, all right,
The
3,
years that
2,
he's been playing,
1,
as
go.
Des has mentioned, even though
There we go. Good work, boys.
so young.
Shit, I
there's a
didn't
lot of
pause.
veterancy in terms of
Oh, you're
hype
so
and
fucking
vibes
stupid.
to motivate
What-
people
what time
to
are you
take
on?
this lead on an 8-3
29,
scoreline.
28.
Okay, I
27.
paused for a bit and it worked.
The outlaw, the knives.
Oh, wait.
Fuck me.
On a rifle.
Dude, I've just beat
Shit, I mean, these fucking rounds are over anyway.
Looking for
They're over in 5 seconds flat. Each one.
Honestly, the fucking show. Who was playing earlier in EMEA? The first game.
Job Life, right? Job Life?
Fucking some of the slowest calling I've ever seen. It wasn't working.
And it's 9-3.
It's funny because the lesson they learned on this map last time was don't go as fast as you are against FNB. So it's really interesting to see them kind of change their pace up again, like adapt in a different way.
And that's just Timo again at the point. Dude, I don't understand how he's so confident for the first time playing on an international stage like
Slow
this.
down.
Like, not only for
Literally
me,
one
he's
around there in
just
the middle
pushing
where they were
forward and
playing
doesn't
slow.
care. The
I mean, they were
flash
trying to
forward, he just
hold,
wants to give his
but
life away.
they had bad
But
weapons.
he doesn't need to because just killing everybody at the same time. Now, outside of that aggression coming out here from Timo,
Did he just ask himself if he has wall hacks?
Very good in terms of just playing a very similar style of opping. Like, I'd like
Well,
to see
not
him
a
say
great
Mata.
start. I hope for whoever's sake that it
went
was
to
that they have a bad Haven, that they have a better sunset.
And someone had a real life Yoru comb knife. And I can brush my hair with it.
I mean,
Well, happy if
someone in my chat
Envy
said
wins
these
this.
teams look much better than the EMEA ones. You've got to remember as well, you're probably watching the two best America's Ascension teams here. Whereas
we were
earlier
watching the worst.
Yeah, we were watching an elimination match.
Go fucking watch 6 Karma.
Yeah. It would be like watching... I mean, to be honest, in EMEA, I'm not actually sure, but it'd be
BBL
like
Pacific versus
BBL
Ulf.
Pacific against Ulf or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Little Turkish aim off.
Harder to know, though.
I mean, you guys can't understand this anyway. None of you can fucking speak this language. And if you can, you're probably from Portugal or Brazil or Angola or Saitoman Principe. Are they Lusophone? There's a word for your dictionary, for your vocabulary, everyone. Lusophone means Portuguese speaking. Mozambique.
I saw there was a TSM fan when they were playing. Who were they playing against? Stella, maybe?
Fucking Tori doesn't know about
And
Macau.
the TSM fan was going nuts,
Sorry.
even though the team they were playing against
Do
was
they
a
actually
Brazilian
speak Portuguese in Macau?
He was like, he had TSM
I know that
drawn on
obviously it
his
has
head.
Portuguese roots. But they don't speak Portuguese as a first language, right? They speak Mandarin as a first language? Or are they like Hong Kong? Are they Cantonese?
Oh, the Wardell? Oh my god. Vans.
Such a dominant team back when Valorant first started. You're thinking about
Oh, if your
Wardell,
chats are
Hayes,
watching, happy
Cutler.
Diwali to those who
Man,
celebrate.
we're going deep in these cuts, literally in terms of the history of this roster. But
5%
now,
of Macau
you know, you're
speak
bringing fresh
Portuguese.
new
Well, there you
blood,
go.
names that are not actually as known as.
All right,
in the
come on,
past,
Envy.
But they are
Pick
definitely
it up.
making their mark now.
When will we stop bringing up Wardell? I mean, when TSM are playing, I feel like it's fair enough, honestly.
Oh my god.
Otherwise, I think fair.
That's disgusting.
Wow, he got out, though.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What? Huh? Kane? Did your keyboard disconnect? Did you get mind controlled by the fungus that attacks
He wanted
the
to,
They were just trying to find
wanted to
some
look like his
money
goat,
off time for
TMB.
Envy getting denied. TSM's in a good spot in his post play.
Oh, that's a terrible timing for GMD.
He's on the floor. Wait. Turnable. Wait, nope. 7 picks it all
What
up.
on
And
earth is Kane
that's
up
what's
to?
great about TSM, right? You have these pop-off
Yeah, that
players,
was
but it's the
wonky.
support that they have for each other. And that's what I mean by like friendship. It's not
Then
just
is
they get along out
Seven's
of game,
no strip
but within
backwards.
the game. Like when
upside
someone
down.
makes a mistake, they don't harp on it. It looks like they just lock in and they solve it immediately.
Yeah, the power of friendship. But even then, Timo, after he got that first pick, it looks like he didn't really check that corner. That Xer was still there. I respect Kane dropping out of that smoke because you are trying to find a timing to just stop the plant and try to have players trade him out.
Well, this
And then
map
he has a
is
chance for the other ones to
over.
flood back into the site because they've already lost so much in the very
Hopefully the
beginning.
next one
Already committed
will
to that
be
into a one
better.
and done.
I mean, we might get a
Don't
bit
have
of a
too much
fake
for
comeback
flood
here, but
util,
so
flood
long as they
retake
don't lose
rather.
this round,
But TSM are going on
They
the
should be
anti-eco.
alright.
We do have a Bucky for Kane Zero currently playing just into the stack by the sewers with three other of his teammates.
Nexter is able to draw out some of this TSM util to make sure they clear him out. He teleports out. And you wait for 7 just to get in position to be able to explode onto the site.
We have got a
Just being
TMV
able to
weapon
play
skin
that
tier list. I mean, at this point, there's almost
16-year-olds
too
aren't
many
trying
skins in the
to
game to
do
do a
it
tier list, but
justice.
I have done one in the
What
past, I'm
an
pretty sure.
insane cope narrative. I love that.
Oh,
Yeah,
something.
Kane and I just don't care actually this year because they can't play anyway. So they've decided.
Yeah, someone in my chat said the same thing. Like, yeah, I'm just throwing because I can't actually do it.
At least he goes in early, but he also falls just as fast.
And I was a little bit afraid though when TSM went for that drone into the site, because it definitely felt like they needed to get the smokes up from GMD, but they missed that timing.
keep
The drone
hearing
went a
TMV,
little bit
bro.
too early and got instantly brought down by the Marshal over on the side. I think it was Exer that had it. So once that drone is gone, you have zero information into the site because the recon wasn't up yet, and everybody hiding inside that smoke could have had such a huge surprise factor for the side of Envy. But thankfully, despite the util, TSM still came in as a group, and they made sure that they traded within that
I
smoke.
think
the
he actually
mini
said TMV this
little
time.
arena
It does sound
that
like
they
it, doesn't
created
it?
in there and got the top and the best out of Envy. And this is going to be a very strong position that TSM takes right now. The bonus round that they have is still quite strong. Already shock darts are breaking Inspire's trips. That's
Not watching
usually
this
great
glue.
spots that he puts them.
I mean,
It's really used
TSM
great
aren't
value
playing
out of
glue.
it, but he doesn't have it anymore.
In the past,
TSM
beats
look pretty
itself,
good,
right?
to be
TSM
fair.
on defense start off with a 9-3 half, and they're heading into maybe a similar scoreline of 13-3.
Although they ran into that one a little bit foolishly, I would say. It's kind of the most common,
especially when Inspire's on
or
duty.
one of the most common Cypher setups.
Help supporting Garage.
Yeah, it's a nice
because
cage,
Here
though.
comes Alvin trying to cause a ruckus and threats on multiple angles, but now 7 falls.
There you go.
And Envy will not go by, and they'll be able to win the rifle round.
And that's the annoying part too. The one ways that Inspire throws into what I like to call the trumpets there on the top C side, creates little one ways for himself too, and even isolates an angle so he can play onto the platform and even look into the garage at the same time. So you really have to be careful that even if the trips are gone on the side of Inspire, he could still play some very good positions here, as you could just see in this replay. Second case.
And on the new patch are old, they are on the old patch for Ascension.
Utilizing it for himself, just kind of like what Alvin
We
Boyd
will
did,
see the new
but
patch,
just
I
in a
think,
different type
for
of
the
style that
first
he enters
time
towards his
at the
T-site.
start of
TSM will have to be
November,
ready for those in the later rounds, but they have
when there's
so
like some
many
off-season
rounds
tournaments going on.
ahead and are sitting comfortably in the lead here, so they could figure out how
The
to
Envy
close
jerseys
out
really
these
do
last
like
2
tier
rounds of
2
their shot.
jerseys. I mean, you should have seen last year. 2G
Right.
won by just wearing
Already
purple shirts.
Exter finding that first pick. So now back-to-back rounds where Envy gets some good
good
proactivity,
trade.
but now to try and scrap up close into B did cost some corpses. Leave Vor behind to watch that courtyard because they know
Oh, he didn't
Ion
fucking plant.
still wants to have his moment in the sun. But TSM just that close to the finish line. So it's
Oh,
still an
that's a
important
huge
round.
kill.
Envy has
6
to really
bullets.
be flawless. And clearing out Vora is such a great start for Envy. Paranoia doesn't make contact. 7. A
Kinda got
moment
revealed.
where Ion is caught slipping. 1 versus 2. Rolling
If he just gets one
available
kill,
for
he wins
7.
this because he has a.
But does he go for it? Oh, the drive-by you needed
He's
to
in.
hit that, and he's gonna go for the Rolling Thunder. He only can
give
confirm the
himself
one
a
target.
chance
Doesn't
to
know where
reload.
the other one is, but it's simply to deny the spike from being touched in the awareness to know
gonna say,
the
where's
flank
Baby
could be
J
a
going, but-
possibility, but too much pressure for him to handle.
Yeah, 7 looked like he
Actually
exactly
worked
knew
against
where
the ult. I'm
Inspire
surprised
was
the
gonna
ult
be
in
coming
that
from,
spot.
but unfortunately after Rolling Thunder ran out of
Before
bullets
getting
and
a
had to
kill
reload,
first.
so he misses that
Will they watch
window
APAC as
to
playoffs?
run or
Yeah, we'll
rush
watch the
into
playoffs of
B site,
APAC.
or just making sure that he could bait out a sound to really
Um,
engage into a 1v1 fight towards that back. So now the advantage went back onto
We
NB
will
side.
watch
The tap forces them out, and they go for the sandwich play.
The
But
playoffs,
pretty
hopefully,
decent
of all of them to an
round in the
extent.
end
I
here
might
for
not
Side
catch every
TSM,
single game
because
of
they had some
playoffs.
sort of a mixed buy with the
I think on the
plant, so it
Friday,
allows for them to have
I'm
a
playing
pretty
football,
comfortable
so
buy
I
going
won't
into
be
this round
catching
number
like
17.
all of the games on Friday.
Couple
But
with them away from most likely
Yeah,
the,
we should get
from the
most of the
shadows.
playoffs,
They
I
are
think.
leaning towards that side as well for TSM. I don't know if they're going to try to pick this up. Not the best ult you could really use in the game, but very, very potent on a map like Haven. So you can really
if
get
there's playoffs
towards
on
that
Thursday
back of the
night
C
for
line
Americas, though, I won't
and
watch
really
that because
start
the Vikings are
engaging
playing
into a split.
on Thursday night. So that
Some
one
good
will be a miss
information
as
from
well.
Envy.
Okay, hold on, but
Zonka
they have a
from
shot here.
Sarah could really throw TSM for a loop along with another
Position do I
opening
play?
kill. Make it a
Oh,
second
yeah, that's,
one. Kane Zara
kind of attacking
on an
midfielder.
adventure, and TSM
Creator.
they don't want to be the villains in his story. The shield cracks, and TSM continue to have their
Giving them a
focus
chance
forward.
with that kill there.
You still have that op that has not been revealed. Exter was kind of checking things out
Left
in
bench. No, no, no.
He'll be still on that duty, trusting his
You
sentinel
cannot die.
Inspire. He gets caught and swatted on the left side. He's gonna need a band-aid. Timotina with the finish. I like the Ion trade though. Help is on the way for Envy. GMD cuts off some
know that
rotations.
long Ion
This is still
side.
anyone's game, and you cannot allow TSM to get the match point. You need a little bit more breathing room if you're Envy, but they've been under the stranglehold of TSM just this whole game.
No, you gotta swing
It's
him.
the TSM playground, but can GMD clean this up? He can't. Envy, stabilize.
Losable.
Very smart for Iron as well. You can already see when you're trying to clear back towards that B site, the front B site for TSM. You already have
Losable.
to use so many big detail to really flush Kane away.
And Baran Venomous, thanks for the 3 months.
Wow, wonderful streamer TMV thumbs.
Then you go back into
Thank you so
everything's
much.
separated
How
into
nice. Some
TSM,
positivity.
you
Some
go for your play.
finally some fucking
When it comes
positivity
down to
around
that
these
2
parts,
versus
huh?
2 in the back of the platform, though,
About
you
fucking
kinda
time.
just needed Ions to stay alive as long as he could, so that the late lurk and rotate could come in from Poppin. Look how he stays tucked in after this fight, just trying to bait GMD towards him, out in the open, a free kill in the back there.
They have
Poppin.
comms in the
That was
replays.
just nicely played. So they stay alive in this fight. TSM's back into a
Because it's in Brazil, so you can't
Half-buy.
understand it.
little bit of a quasi G2 with 3 stingers, but it is going to be explosive towards this A site.
Mixer continues to find unique
Oh,
angles to
God.
bring this op at, and well, he's also got backup plans, and they don't even know if he has this probably. And on the half by
No
TSM.
way. Yeah, imagine.
We'll get an upgrade here at 8 HP though.
At the very
Like
least,
to
he's
see
got a
health
lot of
upgrade.
orbs for the breach.
Exter making noise, and there's good cover. And this means that Envy not only stay alive, but they're really starting to thrive. This is a 4-round win streak building.
Yeah, right now there is a lot of big ask that's coming out here from those that you know could frag up big for the
If
side
Envy
of
won
Envy,
and
that's Egster and Kane Zero. But
they
I
ascended,
gotta say,
and
despite
then they
these low
nerfed
buys we
Yoru
have
to
from
the
TSM,
fucking ground.
Everybody's kind of like just shooting.
What would
on point
Exter
so
do?
far. Look at this entry that you have from GMD.
Have you
And
seen
even
his
though
tweets after the most
after
the
for
patch?
7,
Yeah,
he
but
was able to buzz
he
that
doesn't
over
understand
his
that
own
the
with
nerf
his
this
stinger.
doesn't do anything.
And they had to come
I think
down
he
to
does.
this
I
right
think he-
here.
I think he was
Shorty to
joking,
get some
I
good
think.
damage, and the one that got the
I
first
think
kill on the ones trying to push.
I've
towards
asked
the
him,
sewers.
I think in like post match interviews,
Yeah,
like,
that-
is there
at least
any
they're
chance,
able to-
like
at least
any
they know
chance
they
in all?
can
VD
He's like,
Stinks,
no.
thanks for 2 months.
Thanks
I
for
would never
your
play another
essential
agent.
content,
Versus
So I don't
GMD,
know.
it's looking quite good. When it comes right now to their entries or their executions, they are getting stuffed a little bit here, and not in the best positions in the pulse plan because they're losing so many players in the process. So NBS is going to try to talk that through with TSM on how they could.
Oza Tactica. Probably just played Jet. I think you might hate the VLT comps in Pacific Ascension considering the breach hate. I think one thing I noticed about tier 2 in general is that players tend to be a lot more aggressive and play almost like a lot more loose in terms of their style, if you know what I mean. Like, they seem to be much more willing to just kind of swing out, take fights, trust their aim a bit more. And I think for that sort of game, then Breach isn't the worst thing in the world because you can kind of go back in
Alright,
time and
aren't
play
Envy
2021
gonna play
Valorant
a
and just be
little
like, hey, here's a
safer
stun.
with the 5
Swing.
ults they have that are
Guess,
fucking
That's the one
goated
might
for
be
the
there.
TSM are
tech.
looking for the insert. Just
Or
try
are
to
they
do some
still
damage
gonna
on the C
peek
site.
everything?
Maybe a cage should be thrown just to create some sort of diversion on the A site. Don't know if we're
Oh,
really
the
going to finish
read.
here yet.
What a
read.
hard read by Inspire.
Perfect.
And now he would just be
Inspire gets the
slightly
kill.
slowed
TSM
instead.
still try to
So-
flood in, and the Odin is doing all the talking. Hunter's Fury will still set TSM
Oh,
back in
wow.
the tag. Does confirm that on
Alvin
the
was-
side.
Oh,
he
and he
caught Alvin.
finds the
Alvin
fucking
Boyd
lurk
with a
too.
happy
Holy
Holy
Soverall.
Talk
shit.
about value.
That's an
This is
insane ult.
savable from Envy. Despite the shoelaces getting a bit tangled up,
Okay, and now you have
TSM
ult
will
and
still be
paranoia.
allowed to plan.
It's a big fight.
Although,
Boyd not dying,
Ion's
they have
not
a
going to
trip
feel
want to
great
fight.
about just holding
The
this
Metro
paranoia.
Drift is going
in
to find
his hands all the
information
time.
right now, but if
Oh,
Ward
no,
in this game,
no,
he's
yeah.
got
They
the
see all
hardest
3 of
field
them.
work with full
Surely.
flash.
You paranoia this? Oh my god, they're so fucking blind. It literally got all 3 of them.
Flashes, and Alvin Boy's already low. It's Costa Recon.
That's
This is
nice.
another
Here
really
we go.
nice round by
But
Envy.
Envy just
That's
shoots
lovely.
better. I don't know. They're looking kind of unstoppable right now.
That was just so nice, though, in the combination from both Egster and Ion. So for him to get into the site, I was wondering how they're going to be able to retake this if you're going to have one-dimensional drift and nobody else can really follow through because Poppin's all the way back towards the A site. So he goes through, picks up a weapon at the same time while he's in dimensional drift. The paranoia eats all 3 players as he notices them on that site. So Ion could just look at the radar and then he pops out of it, gets an
Yeah,
easy
that was a
kill
really
towards
nice
that
round
back, and then the
by
rest
Envy.
of Envy can flood.
And now
right
you've
back
got
in.
ISO ult as
And
well.
that's
They do have
a
2
rare
ults here
miss
for
coming out from
TSM. This is
Timatino
a
on the
crucial round for
entries too,
TSM.
but
This
it
is the
also
one you
comes
gotta
to
win.
show that it hasn't been a trip that was set
God, I
yet
said
by
if they won the
Inspire,
pistol,
so
kind of
he
GG,
kinda got
which normally it
slingshotted
would
at
be
that
at
point, and
9-3 with a pistol
I
win.
think TSM's gonna start avoiding that C side if you're gonna keep playing that side.
A rolling thunder, TSM almost want to
There goes
bait
one of your ults.
Envy
There goes a second one, and
into
you
a
ulted your
brawl.
own jet.
The rolling thunder, but TSM also get hit, and they get
my
clapped
God.
back by Envy.
Oh,
And
they might
Inspire
lose.
keeps delivering
Well, I mean,
multi-kills.
they
Start
they
from
fucking
C
love
to
that
A,
TMV
just
play.
sending TSM a big old L, unless TSM can double their
Inspire's
weight in
cypher
gold. It
setups
comes
are
down
so
maybe to this kill
TikTok.
contract.
They're really
Aurora
fun to watch.
against Kane, and wow, Vora's been consistent. Maybe, well, now he's also dead again. But it was still cool to win the kill contract. That's still Aura.
That's still Aura actually coming from Inspire too.
Okay, they
'Cause
are
he had no
kind of
trips in
back.
the sight.
I'm not
I
gonna
think
lie.
that he just popped his camera, maybe tagged one, but had enough vision to see where they were scaling up towards that site. So that even playing on the top of heaven inside that smoke, he's able to spray down 2, make that even, I think, even 3 players into the A site long walk. So it definitely got snuffed right away. I think this might call for a second timeout already from the side of TSM if all of these side execs,
the
look
dart
at that, it
reveal.
catches 2.
Just some 2 kills.
It's insane. But like I said, I feel like right now you called a timeout. You're trying to go for 2 big plays because you have enough money to work for 2 rounds, and they get stopped right away. And now you're closing that gap here for the side of it.
He didn't even appear. I mean, when you got 3 people there all looking at him, I think it's almost like a little contest to see who can actually time it the best. Okay, second time out TSM. That was kind of the round they needed to win. They did use Sova and Breach ult there. That was kind of a worry that they lost that one as well. They might be in quite a bit of trouble, and they kind of just ripped their Sova ult way too soon, no? They seem to be almost panicking a little bit here.
Stinger for 7, but they will try to make something out of
This
it.
was 11-3.
How's nobody made like a team solid mid joke yet? Like we have team solid at home. But anyway, the lock-in, because this map is almost wrapped up. Envy did such a fantastic job to have a clean start to the round, to deny the rolling thunder, and you still have a stinger here from 7, which
There's no one covering his
awkward
lower
range.
half here. It could come from
Extra
below him
Inspire
down
has
here.
a lot of
Yeah,
this
you see he's
top
thinking about it now.
holding in mid.
Yeah, and excuse me, it was against 9Z on Sunset, but the story still
Wow.
remains that they had full.
Okay, they're gonna
confidence here
slow
about
it
this
way
second
down.
half, but they are trying to
Way
find
down.
something here for TSM. Just
Way
waiting for some sort of contact play.
down
And that's the
below
point
the
of contact
ocean.
being Timatino at first. So at the minute mark, nobody's really pushing out. You're waiting off the timer even from the TP from Exeter. So they can really try to flush him out and force him to use his last TP so you identify that gap. So that's why that drone came through right after, but it still hasn't seen anything yet. Exeter's still going to try to go for that aggressive peek down towards that long
Yeah, they
B
really
side,
have not
'cause he
shown
already
anything
set his second
whatsoever.
TP.
I'm gonna
He's
come into
also trying to
Garage
measure
Extras, obviously gonna
how
hear that.
antsy were Envy
TPs
gonna
though.
get. Now the ball is in TSM's court. We're gonna dunk on Envy, catch the
Oh,
recon. but
Poppin
Clement
doesn't
gets
die there.
even marked, and it doesn't matter. Oh my god. TSM just fall like flies.
Wow.
Inspire just cannot be shaken, cannot be stirred. And now Alvin Boy's trying to escape. It's not gonna happen. Wow.
I was looking at a fight
It's
from
not-
the minimap
it's
the
not
whole
good.
time between Alvin Boy and Ion. Basically, you're trying to go for this mid-round call of saying, okay, well, we don't really know where Exeter is at. Let's just try to go for that pump on that C site. If Alvin Boy could activate some way, shape, or form on that A site, we could always fall back if we can. He catches Ion off guard, throws smokes, misses the fight, misses the kill. Ion throws a paranoia, and now these
That's a
guys are
crazy
playing
smoke as
merry-go-round,
well.
just
I mean,
jumping
not one
around
you
the
often
A
see.
site. And it was
Don't know if that's
classic,
because he was just out of
classic.
range
Players
and
were
just pulled
reloading,
on as
Ion
like as
probably
far
wins it
away
in
as
the
he
end at
could.
8 HP.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's just hilarious. At least we saw the last few seconds of that fight. But it's TSM
Okay, and they
going
just go
for
fast.
the G2 buy for a
Fast C, I
Hail Mary onto the
don't
C
love
site.
this for them, although
Oh, another
Getting
TSM
revealed there
flood,
is
and they've
kind of
had
crucial.
success. They may
The
have found
Omen
the
TP is pretty
kryptonite,
good.
and Envy getting
Wow,
melted.
what a shot.
They just fire back, they hold
Hate
the
Fate, thanks for the
line.
7 months.
The
GMD is
biggest
calling
threat, the
like
final boss, has
TMV.
always been and Timotino,
My
and it
calling's
will
good.
end with him
Okay.
to popping around the corner.
He loses it. He would have. There's no way in the first half he loses that.
When needed.
Yeah, I feel like he's
Get
cooled off a
defused.
little,
Just
right?
a
Little
reminder
bit,
to
just a
folks,
little bit.
This was 11-3 at one point.
Still got 23 kills. But
This was
Poppins has
11-3?
twice in a
Coming in
row.
from,
It
from
was?
the
Yeah.
NV side too, and Timotino looks scary though. After those 2 kills he had with the Stinger, had another dash available. And they would decide to try to catch Poppin off guard by swinging towards that back of the site, understanding the timing of Poppin playing from the A site and when he's going to rotate across when the plant comes down. Unfortunately, timing was
This on
not
the
there
Omen
in
is
terms of the
crazy.
crosshair placement. And Poppin just gets the easy kill towards the. I mean, that you just saw that bullet whip by his ear too. That was very close.
Now
No
just
cigar,
Cypher
though, from the
ults
side of
online.
TSM, but it's 11-11 with the buy coming back on their side, and even 7 decides not to go for the Odin. So he was going to try to support from just running it down with close range battles with the rest of the team when Timotino potentially would try to dash in again.
Tie game. And Envy gonna keep the same
Gonna try and run a
defensive
fake
setup
here.
because guess what? It's worked, and Inspire just needs one to get that neural theft and to give defense an even bigger advantage, along with just some initial damage
Oh,
to
but they
7.
so
and
kill
not
the
letting
Jet.
Timotino escape.
And now the op
Poppin's
gets a
got a
kill
lot
and
of
they know
bullets.
it's a fake
Got
now.
a sniper that'll have to rotate back in.
Oh,
Extern is
no.
gone, and
What are we
Swords
doing?
here
They're
is
getting
the point is
absolutely
fallen.
owned.
And Envy got a lot to say, and TSM do not have a response.
Yeah, right now TSM doesn't need a crowd to be loud not to hear anything. It's just Poppin spraying the Odin after getting his kills on sewers. Well, yeah, no rounds coming through here for TSM and Envy at map point, and they just understood.
This is
the
this is
play coming out from
absolutely
TSM.
insane.
'Cause
They
even with the
lost
fake
the
that they
pistol
threw on
down
that C-site,
9-3.
What really stalls them is not
And they're
only
gonna
the
win
smokes
maybe
and the
without even
util
needing
from
OT.
Inspire and Iron,
It
but
doesn't
Iron also
feel
TP'd on the top
like
of the boxes. Look how
a
free this
ridiculous
build comes
comeback
after onto
either.
Timotino.
No, it
He
feels like
just
they've
feels like
dominated
they-
almost
so
every
he
single
has to
round.
rotate on a
Yeah.
set of 8. So Poppin just stays there.
It doesn't have the
ADSs with
tension
Odin.
to it of a
And
normal
Envy
Oh,
Odin.
Dancing with Your Ghost. I think I
It just
missed
feels
your
like-
earlier
yeah,
one.
of
Fuck,
course
Nice
sorry.
little switcheroo
Sorry if I
and
did.
take the first
They're
map away from
slamming it.
TSM
Maybe I
Crest.
didn't. Watching while getting
9
tattooed, lol.
rounds in
What's your
a
tattoo?
row.
Let's go Envy.
That looked like it did a lot of damage to
Giving
7.
us some
Did a bit.
miracles.
Oh,
Poppin
so
is
much damage to
doing
GMD.
so much damage, and TSM are just laying down and
Kane's
accepting.
What- what's
window
your
again,
tattoo?
and you can ult
Kane's
off him.
there, though, up to no good in mid.
And now
and
we've pushed up
even
as
though there
well.
was a
Oh my
trick
god, they're actually
left,
gonna lose this map. This is a
Ronan to see
crazy
if there's
comeback.
any
He
pressure
wanted to
here or
give the
whether he
team
can
another
support
option,
Kane.
and now there really isn't any alternative but to hit
Oh,
the
he's just gonna
site,
fucking
and NV
punish
know
the
it. It's
drone.
not blood in the
He's getting
water.
dashed
It's a
on.
Hunter's Fury that
What
comes to
the
lane, and
hell?
Timotino will have to do it all on his own. He's isolated from his team, but he doesn't want to let any strays
Oh,
go by.
He TP'd out.
he let extra
He-
get
oh
out.
my god.
Timotino lost in the
Oh.
sauce, and he has
Your
no
agent's quite
team
good, huh?
left to thrive.
Yeah,
No
pretty
way.
ridiculous.
Envy have made the most insane
What a comeback that
on
was.
the Swiss stage.
10
Yeah, I'd
rounds
be
in a
fucking
row.
standing up too.
Are you not
10
entertained?
dominant rounds in a row.
In true fashion too.
Holy
And when
fuck.
TSM was so
They
loud
shit
at the
on
beginning
him.
of this game, look at how nonchalantly Inspire stands up and gives a double thumbs up to TSM after they dominated them on the defense.
Code Pop, thanks for the 9
Look at the
months.
attempt that Timotino tried to do to updraft again and get kills off the Blade Storm, and Nexter just TPs away, and he wastes so much time to allow for Envy to come back. Again, as Roy was mentioning, method to the madness. Some
That's
sort
an
of recipe.
insane little map. What a crazy
Timo on
start.
defense, 18 and 5. Timo on attack, 5 and 10. Or I guess not counting the final round because VLR isn't updated yet. Holy
Ion was 1 and
shit.
11 on
Yeah,
his attack.
on attack side. Yeah. God damn, man.
13 and 6.
Holy shit.
So when you say that's meant to be their shit map, let's take a look at their win rates. So Corrode, they're 2 and 1. Sunset 5 and 2. Lotus 11 and 2. Ascent 7 and 3. I mean, on Haven they were 7 and 3 too. But they had lost. Those 3 losses did come literally in their last 4 games. So Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Unreal. Unreal, unreal. Yeah, this is the streamer team from tier 2. Let's play some games. Let's play global and connections and shit. Iraq. 2005 miles. 2000 is a bad number, I would say. Could be some of Europe, like the outer edges of Europe. Again, in Asia, there isn't a ton it can be in Asia, to be honest. Like Maldives, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. But we had Bangladesh before, and it wasn't it was 2000. It was a bit more than 2000, I think. Maybe like Bhutan, Nepal. But it could be a lot in Africa. There's a circle here in Africa that it very easily could be. So I'm gonna start off with Nigeria, I think. Okay, it's a bit closer to Nigeria, but also not that close. That's actually not good. Because that means it could be this way, but I guess it could also be like Portugal or something. It's probably more likely to be here, but let's go here. Let's go. Is there a small country I can go for there? Not really. Let's go for Mozambique. Okay. That seems quite far away, so actually might be Portugal. It was Spain. Well, not bad, I suppose. Going Nigeria, I guess thinking about it was a bad idea. I thought Mozambique came up a bit higher than that. I don't know why. I thought it came up to about here. I was kind of hoping it would be about there. I guess Tanzania is quite big, isn't it? Tanzania's population is crazy big. Yeah, let's run this shit game. Now again, if this goes
Guys,
3,
what
I
should I
probably
order for
won't watch
dinner?
the other game. K-pop Demon Hunter. Oh shit. Okay. I feel like it has to be those 3. I feel like. Is it Bugbear Demon? A complex to get hung up on something? Yeah. What's the other one of that? Now I think K is Big Bear a mountain or is it a place? I know it's a place in California, but is it a mountain? I can't remember. Or is it just like a reserve? Because I was thinking like this could be K2. My thought is maybe it's this. What was Big Bear in this? Those three must go together. And Big Bear seems like the one that would go with it. It is. It's constellations. And then what this is, I don't know. Capri Sun is the only thing I can think of. What else does Capri mean? Is it a type of car? I mean, is it just this? No, but it's one away. Oh, shit. Oh, it's elements. It has to be elements. A isn't an element, is it? I don't think. Let's go. And then, what is this? Pop Uni A Capri. I have no idea. Corn. Acorn. Capricorn. Ah. Popcorn. Unicorn. Fair enough. Fair enough. That one wasn't that bad. Reading YouTube chats doesn't happen. I just read that. Are you stupid? What do you mean, am I stupid? I got it, didn't I? I got there in the end. Give me a fucking break. You want to see if I'm stupid? Watch this. Watch this flag path right here. Georgia to Slovenia is what they want. Also, you couldn't even point to fucking Georgia on a map. Here's Georgia. And Slovenia, which is different to Slovakia. I mean, here's another test for you. Most of you genuinely won't know the difference between the Slovenia and Slovakia flag. That one you won't know. But this one's Slovenia and that one's Slovakia. I'm just kidding. No, I don't. That one is Slovenia. Wait, someone scored. Brentford scored. Hold on. It's a long ball up front. And then just a pass back and fucking scored. Jesus, West Ham not looking good. Anyway, Georgia has to be Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan probably to Russia. Which then has to go to Belarus. Which then goes to Poland. Which then goes to Poland border Austria.
Very good TMV. Watch the best region in the world. NA on top. NV on top.
I know, it has to be this way. Has to be this way. Has to be this way. And then we're just doing a little tour of the Baltics. Baltics? Balkans. Done, 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 done. It's fine. It's fine. Hello, Alpha. You an Envy fan? Did I say Code Pop with the Prime? I'm not sure. Way down below the ocean. Prediction for London Masters winners. Paper Rex.
Yeah, and guys, for me, the other thing too to consider is last time TSM and Envy faced, despite it being a different composition, it was an Envy lights out on that defensive side as well. The same thing that we just kind of saw on Haven. So I feel like if you're TSM, you're a little bit shook with what just happened, but there's really no time.
Lando,
to dwell. They
Piastri,
need
or
to be
Max?
moving on. They need to kind of be, you know.
I'm saying I'm
great
gonna
defensive half
stick
for
with
TSM.
Piastri,
You don't
but
want Envy getting into that second half and kind of doing
could
the
get
same
tight.
thing
Could
they
get
did
tight.
to TSM last time. They did to
How many points
the
clear
other
is
team that
Piastri?
they played previously as well. It's just the defensive combat TSM is everything is there, right? They have the Sage utility to slow things down, kind of keep the pace of Exeter and
40?
down a little bit with the
40 is
slow
quite a
with
lot.
the, patient
That is
combos.
quite a
I feel
lot
like
from
my eyes are
Max.
on TSM on that first half. It needs to be lights
14
out,
of
and when we
Norris.
get on that attack side,
40
figure out
is
what
quite a
position
lot.
to
That's a
pop
DNF
and
to a
and
win.
make sure we're avoiding it
And
not
then
let things
still
roll in Envy.
quite a bit more.
And it is exactly what I mentioned before for TSM, that composition that they're playing.
I don't
was
think
one that
Verstappen
they
can win.
didn't play in the
Still has
Grand
5
Final,
races
they
and 2
played in a
sprints.
third
Yeah,
person tournament,
but
they're
what?
bringing
So like,
Sage
if
to the
Piastri
main
came
position on
second
races as
every
well.
race and
And for
Max
Envy,
came
they're
first, what's
keeping
that?
things
7 points
the
a
same,
race?
but
So
like you're
that's
saying, that win
35.
condition for me
And then in
for
a sprint,
TSM
it's
is
just
going to
1,
have
right?
strong defense, because for Envy,
So that
they
wouldn't
do
be enough.
exactly
So
the
if
same
Piastri
as
comes
they did in the
second
last
in every race and
And for
Verstappen
Envy
won
doing
every
the same
race,
can net them a 2-0.
he
but
would
TSM,
still
they know
win.
how to bounce back, timed if they can. See if they can.
No,
with
there is no
playoffs
fastest
on
lap
the
point
line.
anymore.
Let's head into the game and find out. Head back over
They
to your
got rid of it.
casters, Lemon Kiwi and Vansili.
Piastri is
Thank you
becoming
so much,
bad.
Sierra. You know who's good at bouncing back?
Guys, what are your favorite
Envy.
foods? I'm asking my
I
chat.
think we saw proof of that.
My
Me and
favorite
Sierra
food?
hitting the fist bump right now on this
Yeah.
prediction, Vans. How you
Ooh,
feeling?
Like
my
cuisine-wise.
favorite
Feeling
food,
Good
probably
because TSM are pretty good at bouncing back as
probably
well, 'cause
Palm
TSM,
Bear
remember
Crisps,
those
I
series
think.
that they played against their
What are
opponents
those?
last time. They dominated
Palm Bear
13-2,
Crisps.
lost ground in the
Sideshow
second half, and then just
loves
dominated
them.
Insane
in the
rage
third
beta.
map with like a
Insane rage
13-4
beta. He's a
winner
rage
or
beta.
something
He's a
like
rage
that. But
beta.
the thing is this matchup too is something that they're not unfamiliar with, because Envy stays with the same comp.
Why do they
Them
keep
coming out
doing
with
this
one
fucking
here
fuzzy
just comes to
fade
show
in?
that they wanted to
Okay,
iron
no,
out
I'm
Is
seeing
that
it
my
too.
eyes?
Yeah.
where that KO
No, it's
that
the
they utilized in
stream.
the past
It's
Okay.
game worked
I have it
really
too.
well against Envy. So now they have a Sage from 7 that, again, counteracts Kane Zero's Neon, but they have to be ready for an Extra now that could still cross those orbs.
Agent
So we'll keep
Hulkenberg
it
is
on
gonna
that
be
now that they
contacted
start
again
off on the
soon.
I just
defensive
paused.
side
Can you
where
guys sync to me?
Envy on the attack has looked
33,
amazing,
32,
against
31,
9Z in
30.
the
Yeah,
past,
I'm
and
good.
29,
I'm
they're
good,
going
old
to
man.
The
28.
weak side
Oh, thank
already
God.
over at B.
Yippee!
I trolled.
Kane Zero.
Okay,
we'll
what
get
are
to
they
see those
running here?
mechanics
They're running
shine
the
on
Little Sage raid.
an
Cypher.
agent that demands so much
Sage
of him.
Cypher's
The
weird,
speed
though.
ramps up,
Oh, fucking
deep paranoia,
MBS loves Sage.
completely
He
in
fucking
the
loves
outside.
Sage.
Yeah, I was looking at the comps that TSM have been running, and he's been
Just
running
keep
a
pushing
lot
up,
of
using
Sage,
the
hasn't
clone
he?
to even
Yeah,
start
well,
trying
100
out
Thieves
some
coming forward to
util,
that.
now focusing over in market. Envy are kind of waiting for TSM to wake up and smell the
Interesting plant
coffee
spot.
and kind of put some pedal to the metal.
Interesting, 'cause there's no
ready to throw
reflect
an aid,
coming in.
Get some movement going. Paranoia thrown in from GMD. And Envy has
Bro, I keep hearing
a split
TMV.
approach right now. Some in main.
Yeah, it doesn't
and
look
keep TSM
great, but I guess you're
suppressed,
planting for
and even a
backside as
wall to
well.
kind of create some isolation.
So your idea is that you wrap
TSM,
around?
Well, the patience pays
Oh,
off,
you
although
just
there
don't
are
allow
some
the
gaps
Sage
in
to wall it
Envy.
off as well.
Poking through, but it just doesn't
Is that part
matter.
of the
TSM's retake
idea?
Yeah,
still
maybe.
ends up working out.
Well,
And that's a great start for TSM as well.
Didn't
Even
matter.
the
good
defuse
awareness
comes in
by
for 7 to get
TSM,
closer
honestly,
to the
to
res 'cause
use
he's
that
popped
Sage
off
wall
with the
anyway to just
retake
boost
for
themselves
the
up.
rest of the team. But there was such a good
Yeah, MBS
flicker
won
into
champs
how
for
they
the
wanted to retake that site. They cleared everything as a group, so playing a lot of the 4-1s at the beginning to fight towards the A site. They cleared mid together. But what was important was how they cleared towards the back of that B site when they retake. A paranoia with a nade, the wall to block out the site so that the two that are splitting back into the market could just focus on market, and the other three could focus towards that back of the B site. Very, very nicely done towards the end. And TSM, I mean, they're back to the main start of having a strong.
I haven't been watching all of
round
the
and
Ascensions
hopefully
I
a
hex, so
strong
I
first
couldn't
half
tell you.
against Envy,
I
who
mean,
are now
DRG went to
5-manning
champs, so I'd say that they
4-manning
probably
now
are the best
in the
Ascension
inside.
team.
On top of the box and just
I guess.
disrespecting the
Probably.
slope from Envy, and doesn't matter what agent you put Timotino on, even without the dashes. Okay, well, my turn with the mic, and the round is.
We
already
will watch
over.
Pacific
Like,
Ascension
geez,
playoffs, yeah.
TSM are no joke in these early games.
And that's the thing too with TSM. Even though they look very dominant,
That's a bold
on their
statement.
Haven games,
Is it?
Versus Envy in the first place? And
Doesn't
when they got
Bookshoot
that
just eat
14-2
everyone's
scoreline
fucking
against
ass?
their opponents in the past. I think their bread and butter really comes down to these maps where they leveraged that stage onto 7. Like the way he plays around his orbs and the walls and also the Odins later on, it makes it very difficult for you to try to penetrate that first layer of that stage
Not mine,
utility. And
unfortunately.
they can trust him a lot to anchor and hold down those lines solo in these moments, who are now going into a bonus round with Envy going
Whoa.
for a slow work
Holy
on middle.
fuck, where are we
Holy
going?
observing.
Holy
Holy
We're going on a ride. We're
fly.
going on a ride, everyone. We're going on a ride. Hold the fuck on.
I am the
Hold on.
drone. Hey, don't show me what the drone is seeing. Show me fucking...
Dude, we were becoming
these
a
observers
Yeah,
are-
just keep fighting here. Just keep fighting where the drone is, you guys.
Replay system was always in Bellum.
The lock back
Beg you.
in. Then we got the information. They got the market, but feeling a little pincered right now. But
Okay, killing the Cypher there is actually kind of crazy, although that
Without
is a
heads on their shoulders.
big kill back.
Now it's still TSM trailing behind, and Boris caught between a rock and a hard
I mean,
place. And
they
trading
it
means
wasn't
denying
fully
rifles,
clean, but it
and
was
may
good
not be
enough, I
actually
suppose.
saving the round.
Everything was slow all over the place. Everybody got backstabs after backstabs.
7 1 away from it. Oh, well, he's going to have the res
Assassinations,
online.
and
isn't he?
7's about to get shot in the back as well.
Could
He's
end
gonna
up being
recross
useful.
towards Boba. That's been waited here by Kingslayer, who is at least low on HP. Could be a duel being won by 7, who then decides to move into the market. I mean, all this information is going to be ready. It should be around easy for Envy, but despite that, some pretty decent damage being outputted by the side of TSM to force now armor out of Kingslayer. With that death, you now have 7 with the res available, so they could try to go for something aggressive if they wanted to. For example, trying to get the maybe that operator out as soon as possible here if they can for the side here of Team
Beat,
Otino.
are you
Trying to go for that audio
where
and
are
for
you
that
currently,
aggressive
Beatos? I'm
line,
gonna
and
guess
then
you're
get the
in
res after if
EMEA.
paid off.
Otherwise, why the fuck are you awake?
This is kind of a similar start to that second half of Haven, where TSM win the pistol, win the anti-eco, and then Envy started building a bit of a win streak. So it's when Envy find themselves behind, they know how to rise back up. Now with that mid-control, market has been a huge priority as of late, but a change up of the
Oh,
smokes,
very...
this time chasing down the back of the
almost too
spawn.
fast. If he did that with an
Gonna
extra
work out.
flash going in as well, that would have been crazy.
Support,
This
thought
is
he could do
looking
it all, and
hella,
it's good paranoia for
hella
Ion.
like
Try and
crazy
shake
fucking
things
round
up.
here.
Good for one, and now there's none
Team
left
Otino
for
seems
Envy.
really good at
And
being
if
able
you
to
see
draw
right now
aggro
what
and then
Timotino just did to
disappear.
Kane as he was getting pushed down, that is something similar that Timotino has done on
Do you
his
think
debut on the stage.
this game is
The
just
way
gonna
that he
be
moves around with the satchels
defensively
very
dominated?
aggressively, and also
Are we
that
just watching
sets up that second
NRG
satchel
before they
on
went
his
to champ?
opponent and give that free kill
Yeah,
for
maybe.
Alvin Boy. He's able to do that individually
teams just
for himself
owning
as
each other
well to
on
be able to
defense.
pick up some fights on a 1v1. So I gotta say, man, this kid is very talented for the side of Timotino, and I'm pretty sure after this tournament, there's gonna be a lot of eyes on him.
All our eyes are on TSM as well, especially with an op over at A. Envy, so dynamic with how they're just constantly changing how they play the map, as the desk had pointed out. Maybe the comps stay the same, but may just be a same result
wow,
with
that's
how
nice.
bad this buy
Wow.
is. Never mind
Ion
that.
got a
I guess
second.
that's why they hit headshots like that.
Skin Caddy! Thanks for the form on!
Not
Oh
as much
no, they
individual
just walked
plays
straight into
because
Oh.
Alvin.
Alvin Boy just shows
Just
up,
feasted on him.
ruins all the plans of Envy, neural thefts, and now denies a chance.
Oh,
at an
that's
Envy
right.
lead
An ace?
that was looking quite fruitful
Yeah,
when
he's
this
getting the
first
ace, yeah.
started.
Oh,
There's
surely.
an ace chance,
Get it.
though, and walks into the trip.
That's
Gets
tragic for
himself
Envy.
the ace.
They should have had that one. Their play was quite nice.
And Alvin Boy, man, another one of those players that was really quiet. Not
Saying
really
that
on
TMV
anybody's
looks like
radar,
Ed
and I
Sheeran is
love the fact
technically
that he was
racist.
scouted out here by NBS and
It's
the
not
rest of
racist to
TSM,
say
and
that
really
someone
shining
looks
on the
like
stage as
someone,
well.
especially if they
Not
do look
showing
like
that
someone.
he's really nervous
It's racist
at
to
all
say that
when
a
he's
certain
playing on the stage for the first time.
race all
Remember,
look
this
the same.
roster, the veterancy, as Roy mentioned, only comes in from 2 players. That is 7 and GMD from the last.
That said,
time
I don't look like
TSM
Ed
was on
Sheeran.
the stage playing Ascension. Now Vora, Timotino, and Alvin Boy are all new on the stage, but they look like they've been playing on this stage for a very long time, and they do not care about the different settings.
Ed Sheeran from Timu. Extra looks like Deadlock. No, Extra looks like an extra from Thor. Like a palace guard from Thor. Don't you ever insult him? How is that an insult?
That is true. Maybe try to focus it onto Exter first. He's actually going to try to create this diversion on the A side first, and if he can push some players back, he's going to
Pop in, more like
full B side hold. Remember, we talked about here the
Hoopin.
ults available on the side of TSM. This
Just a
time,
bit of
it's
Sova off.
showstopper for Timotino, and Vora's the one with
Actual
the
Wardell on
you want to play
bind
close range with the
looking
showstopper
things.
on contact here, especially if this wall's about to get knifed out and broken. Timotino is going to walk up into this.
Envy not having as many smokes now.
You lose the round.
Slime Traps, thanks for the 6 months. Oh, you're fucked.
Just one, and showstopper right to the corner finds its mark. And Timotino tries to escape.
Well, they somehow got this back to a 2v2. I don't feel like we're catching a lot of these kills.
To deny the plant, and Envy don't get affected. Well, at least by bullets. And it's Vora. Rich enough to buy an op again, so we'll trade it with something that'll go better in this duel. Who will be the better Sova? Poppin completely.
How bad do you
as
think you
this
would be at
map has
observing,
begun,
Sideshow?
and This has been someone we've talked about.
How bad do I
in that
think I'd be?
previous
Yeah.
map.
I think I could get good at it over time. I mean, it's just minimap knowledge.
Does it again. One of our top performers.
What do you
in the
think you're
first
better at?
matches, and he
Observer
delivers.
or
On a 1v1 IGL
Desk
versus
host.
IGL mirror matchup. And the fact that he clears towards that back of the site shows the game sense that
I mean,
he has.
desk
Even
host,
salvages
definitely.
the op that he utilized at the beginning of the round.
okay,
maybe I
observer or
could-
caster?
After that plant, Poppin has Hunter's Fury. It's plant for main. He still has
observer.
util to
Don't
work
look at
with
the
and
Emmy.
probably
Don't look at the
a
Emmy,
recover
Josh.
for the post plant. Yet Vora wants to
No,
make
the-
sure that he
the-
clears that back of the site
The
first,
Emmy was for an
does so,
analyst, no?
and wins that one with a
Were you an
spray.
analyst? I thought that's why you got the Emmy.
No, the Emmy was for being the caster,
Stays
but
calm in the scenario.
I mean,
Didn't
it's
it
all
say
fine.
analyst or was that
Rounds
Brand
for
who got
TSM.
analyst?
no, it does. It
But
says
look at
analyst.
the amount of ults available for Envy.
So I
They're
got the
going for a
same
straight
ass
pop, but
Emmy
they're
as
about to
the
get
desk
slowed by
people.
these
So
two players.
fraudulent.
Oh
The
no.
Satchel missed
Oh
it.
no. What tier is this?
Oh my god.
Maybe
We have to run it back. We have to run it back.
Oh, they've missed the wall as well.
An
Oh.
extra detour that Envy have to take and a ring around the rosy.
Wow.
and
Okay.
Lucky. Straight through the chest.
We went back to
What the
fucking
hell?
gold rankers with this one.
With the ult too.
The fucking charging forward Bucky
Guns
as well.
Blazing. And ults
What a great
invested.
round.
Well,
Really
yeah,
trying
that's
to
a ranked
break
round.
the spirits of TSM at this point, who are starting to build a little bit of momentum in this map.
That's all 5 ults utilized for the round. So you're going to take it any day here for TSM. But you see the battle. There's still
that really
some
would have
sort
been
of,
so different if you
chess
had
pieces that are put at the
Timotino
right
on top of
places
the-
so that they could try to go toe-to-toe against that.
How is this
execution
much running for
from
players
Envy.
now?
Not
Oh,
only
sorry,
do you
my
have
bad.
the slows that slows
Nope.
in that
That's all good.
Neon, but the fact that you put the responsibility on Timotino to try to battle out that 1v1 on that dimensional drift out from Exter.
How's he
in the back of
reacting
the
to
A
that so
site.
fast?
Just
The kill on
unfortunately,
GMG
didn't
is
come out.
ridiculous.
Exter is so good with that Bucky, and just in general, they couldn't really get an answer and a hold at that spot. And an op takes down
Nice.
Vora.
Yeah, Exter was in these less popular places with the op, and especially on offense, you don't get to see those kind of purchases every day, and he's found purchase. He delivers, and wait, front and center, TSM, they stay stoic.
Do we need to do
Team
that?
Zera has definitely
The
met
drone slide
some tough
reclear.
challengers on the other side. Now TSM back to
I don't hate it to punish the
just
orb picker.
silence, and the ball is in Envy's court.
But when we're already in a decent
They'll have to
spot
try to
around.
entry with an op as well from Exter.
mean,
Not sure
are
they're going
they?
to try to switch it around. There you
Yeah,
go.
kind
Give
of.
it to Poppin so he can move in now with the recon
oh!
flash.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's
He
a
got
good
robbed by
idea.
the lack of a smoke.
For sure, he cursed it. Wait, what a shot right in the shoulder. And it's op versus op, and Poppin doesn't care.
Oh dear.
Buy another one. And TSM
Pretty much spanking him. It feels like
really
Envy are
starting to
playing
build
very
a
high
strong
risk on
first
their
half.
attack rounds, though.
Still nice that when it
A lot
comes
of the stuff
down
they go
to
for is
no big ult rounds.
Really
they were
high risk,
still
high
looking
reward.
quite
Or at least no,
good,
it's like
TSM
very
on the
committed.
defense here.
It's very
But
all
I
in.
feel like when they tried
Would
to
you
go
say
for
you've
that flash
seen similar
recon, it was
things
perfect
maybe
to
in
find
some of
Alvin
your
Boyd,
ranked
but that
games?
smoke was once again a little bit too
Not in
late
my
here
ranked games.
towards
No
that
one's
back
playing like this.
over.
If they were playing like this in my
Same
ranked
thing that
games, they'd be
happened to
fucking
TSM.
fried.
I don't mean in
Running
terms of
towards
the
that A-side
aim or
and
skill.
straight
I just mean in
back.
terms of
See,
the
before it
risk.
pops, an easy kill for Timotino. He saves his
Again,
teammate, even
no.
gets a second
If
pick.
people
Now
were
they
sending
delay
it like this in my
all of
ranked
You'd
games,
never have seen
I
people
think
be
that
this
would,
risky in rank.
That could be costly right now for
Together?
Envy for the rest of this
Not
map.
together.
But they do have money to work with.
just
and
randomly swinging.
Yeah,
out
just
at
random.
timings.
tags coming through by a camera,
Yeah,
and that's
definitely.
looking towards this A side. So that Envy is going to strictly and immediately pivot into a top mid control.
There's been so much brawling through the perimeter for Envy. They've conditioned TSM to leave the mid gap open.
Oh, nice
Then
escape.
they try to cross the road and isolate using a smoke, and
What?
not a good
Poppin'.
start. And where the spike has been
What the fuck was he up
Why
to
is
there?
he just
You thought-
fucking
You
sprinting
thought
in?
all the A players came back to punish mid. I think it must have been missed
Ion
comms
does a
because it
good
was the
job
market
to at
players
least
that were
force some
fighting them, not the
repurchases,
A players.
Plans of Envy have been foiled yet
God,
again.
he just inted.
I mean, it looked almost doable at that point after Ion's able to fight on the other side of the smoke. So you have two players playing individual 1v2s on both extremities of top middle. And Ion was looking for a spray through the smoke, got the one blinded, just couldn't get the kill towards the end. But it comes to the teamwork that TSM kind of had towards that top middle.
Well, we're back to
As
just
soon as you had the flash come through, or they
defense
heard the drone,
side
they went for sprays
dominance.
through the boxes. They
I
still
think
had
every
active
team has
threat
taken both
looking at them across
timeouts
the
on their
bola.
defense side this game.
Instead of
Or maybe
giving the
Emi
full information
didn't
on
take
top.
both on there first, but they
But
should have
just
done,
those
to be
little
honest.
changes that are coming out here from TSM side, where you think you're leaving a gap open for your opponents. Look at those clean
I mean,
shots
yeah,
from
There
Ion,
was
though.
8 kills in this round and we saw 2
Ion
of
has
them.
had a
He
slow
made
Yeah.
start on
production.
the first map. I think he was
For those
like
of you who
1 in
didn't see
11 or
Poppin,
something.
he's droned up A. I guess he thinks that everyone was looking towards top mid. But again, it's like that. It's that kind of thing where they play so fast that they don't understand the time it takes for people to rotate and get to a spot. Like, they're gonna hear you fucking running up here and then just start looking at you. You didn't even give them time to move. You know what I mean? Like, they think everyone's playing Yoru and just TPing instantly to like where the action is. So he just ran up on A and there's just 2 people looking at him. He's just ran up on A on his own with a spike. Like, they had a chance. Like, that round would have been a 2v3 where they still had the spike if he just like chills back here.
I mean, more often than not, it's gone TSM's way. So Envy haven't really found a really soft side of the map at all. It's been a lot of individual plays. And look, they're still splitting their forces around the map.
This is
Just to try to
anti-Fnatic.
initiate towards middle a little bit more too.
It's
Cameras
something
being
for
thrown
sure.
aggressively by Inspire, just to look to see if there's a lot of pressure on this A side, and as he pops that up, if he notices these 2 players, they'll be pivoting back to a mid control and maybe playing some inserts. Look at how Exter is already towards that B main trying to walk in.
Got a ghost though, and still have to clear where is this op going to be. Well, the boombot would tell you the right side. Now Envy would have to race him down. Let's see if they can make him uncomfortable. But TSM, you're really not going to find them in these solo situations too often. There's always someone there ready to trade. And Envy got a strike while TSM are on the retreat. The flashes are out from Envy. They start
Oh,
to
there's
win
another
over
Rico,
an
are you?
alley. It's
Yes.
now with the op
Maybe.
to the
Oh, he
shorty.
avoided it.
Seven
Wow.
tries to bail him out.
Wow.
Trades galore. No, this is Seven's turf. You stepped up to the wrong neighborhood.
Still gives
The
them a
sheriff
chance
will not
2v1.
let this go by, and Inspire
Oh my God.
have to go into the alley to get
He
an
hung
upgrade,
around.
and he's got the spike, and now
Oh, why
time
would
is
you
of
want to
the
get the
essence.
op? Surely you get a
Dangerous
rifle
deploy.
here.
He's gonna do this with the op. And just see how close they are.
How are you
He's
ever
gonna,
winning this with the op?
Bait the spike. Paranoia out.
He nearly got him. He legged
He
him.
fucking legged him.
And
He
still
fucking
lives.
legged
That was
him.
so close.
That's
I didn't even
crazy.
liked it when GD jumped out.
Yeah.
That was the crazy part. Inspire is
Oh, wow.
he's so good when it comes down to the defense and how he uses his util.
If he got a
'Cause he
rifle
has
there,
a
maybe he could've
sheriff
won it.
moving in. He's playing a 1v2 and still calmly.
'Cause after
places
you get the
a trip
kill, you
while
don't
he's
try to back
walking
up
into
with the
site,
rifle, you try to go
just to
forwards.
try to identify where the players could be at as soon as he sets up here onto a plant.
That's crazy that
Nice
stun
attempt.
missed him. He goes down to
Perfect
14
balls
HP, just gets the
towards that right
tiniest
side,
little
and the
flick
idea
on
that
him.
TSM has to try to support towards that elbow. So really, the game plan you could see here for TSM is set up or try to set up.
Well,
Team
8-2,
Latino into
and
these
we're
big
already
lines.
in.
Okay, hold on. Let's hold that thought.
Holy fuck.
What in the fuck? We've missed the
We're
first
fucking
6 seconds
10
of the
seconds
round,
into the round.
Got this, King.
and they've double blast packed down tiles
And we're
already.
actually about to exec in.
Gentlemen, may I have a count, pretty please?
Teleports in, clone to the
21,
right, and it gets
20,
shot. So you get a lot of
19,
good information there. You have a forward
17,
position.
16,
So maybe
15,
Envy can make
14,
do, but I'm coping at
13,
best.
12,
Perfect, thank you so much.
About to go insane, and he's feeling a little silly. Dimensional drift.
I mean,
Unfortunately,
he's
lets
just
that resurrect
ulted
go
fully
through.
past them. Oh, awkward.
You're not.
Awkward.
Christmas
Awkward.
presents, but it gets GMD, just eats the barrel. And now
GMD doesn't realize that inspires it, though.
Envy could have
He
maybe
also
turned this
love him to
around,
death.
but
Love
it's
him to
TSM
death. Not a good
at
offer.
full force.
Love him. Not a good
After
offer.
that
And I will tell
resurrect
this to his face.
Doesn't matter.
And the respect
Doesn't matter
given.
this round.
Just to make sure. Again, they've lost 5v1s before.
Can I see a replay of what
Yeah, that's
Timatino
so
did
true.
at the start of the round, please?
Alvin picks up the
Pretty
last
please.
kill, but I love it.
Since
What, so we
I
can
love
miss
what
the
we're
start of
trying
the
to do
next
for
one,
side
too?
of Envy. Going into dimensional drift, you're not getting pinged anymore.
True.
As you're running across, you've already started 4 players plus that res over towards Boba, so you know it's weak side towards A. It really came down to that big fight against GMD. If he actually did get that kill, that's so much space taken away here for Envy. And right there, look how GMD plays it. Sees him out of the dimensional drift, goes for the right click classic, sticks to his body too. So he goes as many bullets as possible into the chest with the right clicks onto
TSM
Exter.
don't throw another
This might
lead, right?
potentially be-
Good stun.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Didn't
Yep.
expect all of
GMD
Envy
is
to
gonna go
be
for a play
there.
here.
So Timotino learns that the hard way.
Okay,
And
Not bad though,
Envy
really.
got
get
it.
gifted a strong
3v2, spike
early
down,
round.
so roll for post.
We'll see how
Yeah,
it
you-
ends.
and you know what it
goes.
will, so you should be good,
Laura
yeah.
has been MVP before, but the neural theft activated from Inspire Hunter's Fury.
On
Envy
Lulu.
had a lot left in their
Yeah. There
you go.
arsenal
All right.
to end this.
I don't
want
wanna
to
scare the TSM fans, but we've been here before.
But that's a position
Yeah,
that
but this
TSM are
time,
familiar with, and we're not
throw
happy how
the
it ended
pistol.
last time.
Yeah,
So
and a
that
position that Envy is also familiar
they
with, and look how
can't
that
come
ended
back
too.
from
But
11-3.
it did take some big rounds and some big hero
yeah.
plays this time around too for
because
Envy.
no one's
They
thinking
fought
about
for
that as
those
a
rounds, it seems
9-3.
like a lot
They're
more
thinking about it as an
to try to get those
11-3.
3 versus it did on
So
Haven.
the 9-3 curse
But
is
yeah,
real.
definitely a brawl
can't hurt
and
you.
definitely a good fight. And like you, Lemon Kiwi, I don't think
Well,
this
these
map
rounds
is
are
over. I don't
so
think we're gonna see
fucking
this
fast.
as quickly as expected.
Yeah, they are.
Just
Like
with
the
how
time-
exciting
like,
Ascension
what-
has been, the
Been live for 90
comebacks,
minutes,
the
but we had a
fake
13-11.
ones. It's TSM
And now we're
versus
halfway
Envy
through
after
this.
all, but we gotta go check in with our audience. So what's going on over there?
And they started 10 minutes late.
Yeah, yeah. It does feel very, very quick.
Might watch both games? If this still goes map 3, I doubt it. Even though this is a fast game, I just don't want to be up till like 3 a.m. I don't think. Right, someone who can speak Portuguese, translate this for me.
Então, mano, já queria saber primeiro de você, Henrico, como é que é jogar e conciliar com estudo e essa loucura toda.
What is the logo? Is that the guy's teeth or is that... Oh no, that's his shirt. Oh, it's a dog. I didn't even realize
It's a
it was
dog with muscles.
Yeah, it's a very muscly dog.
Yeah. Who's wearing a shirt? Why would a dog wear a shirt? Or does he wear a shirt? No, is it just his chest?
Yeah, he's wearing a shirt. No, I think it's a shirt. It's like a tank top. But also, I mean, have you never dressed up a dog?
I mean, but don't those kind of dogs, don't they have like a white belly?
I have no idea. I don't think so,
Ontem à
but I don't know.
noite, eu fui jogar uma ranqueada e eu caí junto com um Glyph. Aí eu tenho um cap no meu nome, né? Eu jogo com o nome aberto. E ele reparou e perguntou o que era meu time. Eu falei que era time universitário também. E ele perguntou se era de São Paulo.
That's what it's like to play and
My
study at the
chat's
same
saying
time. I mean, you don't actually have to translate for me.
It's just a shirt.
Aí agora só não dá pra saber pra quem que tá torcendo. So he was playing ranked games with Glyph, and Glyph like gave him tickets to be here basically because he knew that he was also a university player just like Glyph, just like people from Winthrop. So that's why they are here. Torce pra nós, hein, pelo amor de Deus, não é porque o cara te deu ingresso não. Vai com vocês.
Well, looks like sometimes you could just get some paid fans in there getting free tickets. What about me? All right, we got to take a trip, Vans. We're on our way.
You asked?
got front
Yeah,
row seats
yeah,
right now
but then
looking
you
at this
actually
game.
started
I'm
doing
up
it, and I
for
was
it.
like,
Yeah, I'm
oh,
up for it. We can
guys,
get
don't
happy
waste
about
don't
that.
waste your
Yeah,
energy translating.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Translating.
cozy in my.
We get it.
my
You can
hoodie,
speak
football, but
Portuguese.
that-
We
that
get it.
said,
You're
though,
bilingual. We get it.
it's
Maybe
gonna
even
start heating
more
up. I
than
might sweat in this hoodie right now, 'cause we know how
bilingual.
NBA's
We get it. You're a
feeling paranoid.
polyglot.
Everything's around,
There's no
but not for someone with
way
the first
Seven
blood.
got that while he was full
Wow.
blind.
Was he blind just hitting
Yep.
A?
It just did not work
Yep,
out for
he's
Kane
just
Zera
full
there, but
running and
TSM still have
spamming
to
his
take
classic.
this one step at a time. It's not just the Kane Zera show. This is a very threatening army of
What's the one for
envy,
4 languages?
one that has gotten such a prestigious banner because
Quadrilingual?
of the dominance they've had over North America for so long. So
I would have thought.
TSM completely cutting noise, trying to sell a fake.
Huge
Tetralingual,
shout out, by the
maybe?
way, to Hastro to come back here and revive the NV name and sign in this team. Remember him talking about it, that they don't really have full funding. It's all through their own pockets right now to just get the name back. And
Polyglot just means you can speak like all
A
languages.
couple of players towards the elbow and decides to fall back.
I think.
And stalls a bit here with this smoke, but that stop and go is already gone, and there's no real insert, so it might have to be a full re-clear.
I mean, I'm definitely rooting for Timotino with this knife. This guy's got taste.
Yeah. I just try and race them. I like that they just.
That's all it
Knife is
took.
easy.
That's what pushed him over. Just like not any of his
minimum
skills.
knife.
No smokes from TSM.
That's taste right there.
Maybe
Holy
Kerbal.
fuck.
Oh, no,
Sorry?
it's
Oh,
Sorry?
Poppin.
He just
Sorry?
ran through top mid.
It's a 3K from Poppin, so.
I feel like we're on.
See that?
The IQ
I wasn't
check,
even
they
paying
got the
attention to that in a
spike
minute.
down. And with a much needed
Wins them the
pistol,
round, but then does
potentially
that.
could help
Allen.
Envy make the comeback happen.
And that's the issue. They made way too much noise rotating back here onto middle. And for them to choose to go towards the middle instead of the A side is, again, because they don't, or B side rather, is because they don't have.
What happened, map
information
1?
inserts on that
Honestly,
front.
like, as
They
comebacks
have to
go,
choose the shortest
it was the
path
most
possible to
simple,
beat their
easy
opponents to
comeback
the
I've
race.
ever seen.
But when
Like,
they
it
do
didn't
that,
it didn't
they
look
never
close
let
at all.
behind to watch
Like,
that
you
play.
just felt like,
So
oh yeah, they're
Poppins
probably
able
gonna
to
win.
back
It got
down
to
and
like
get
11-7, and
that
it looked like, yeah, they're probably gonna
because
win because they're
Allen's
just
trying to
literally
be
dominating
the
every single round.
checkmate towards the end if they're able to get that plant towards B main. So just
It was like
Wow.
both teams just turned off their aim for a
I was
half.
literally about to say that. Oh, they listened. They listened to
Yeah.
Coach Sideshow.
He overcooked on that round, and now Exer's cooking
These are
with
the kind of
this
strats I
one.
was telling my
Like the
My
peekaboo plays for
influencer
Benvie, but
team.
this time just
Yes.
make sure you
kind of
throw the
mitigating
pistol
how
to
deep you
avoid
really
the
want to go
bad
for those
juju.
big, risky plays. And this time, it pays off, and Exter is back at neutral. And TSM can now kind of spread themselves more thin and have Alvin Boy go on more discovery mode, and kind of reveals that mid has been open.
And they just want to fight for it. My idea there is getting this orb up for a 7. Trying to move back as group, forced to rotate out from middle.
What?
From the A site, or maybe forced to push down so they could actually get
I see.
classics
Okay,
versus the ones pushing down. But look at that, they're just leveraging this orb.
Okay,
like a
MB,
little-
you have thrown one of these already.
And here's the fight.
Don't throw another. Okay,
Oh,
they're
they
not going.
bit down on a bullet instead, and man, this right side of the map is just a brick wall. There is
Okay,
no
9-5.
getting
They're
through
definitely gonna
that.
think they can win this. I mean, they lost the pistol last time and still
What to
won.
do here
So
with the one ways being thrown on that A
see how
site.
aggressive they are
Now
with
at
the
least they have
buy.
rifles to work with for TSM, and they haven't really figured out what the position or how.
Big round for TSM.
So
You
far,
gotta
so it's
win
gonna
this
have to
one.
be potentially another one
You
of those
gotta win this
slower
one.
work for the team, especially if you're not playing a Neon in the composition, but playing double controller instead with not a Viper.
Now, this is not an
It's very hard
elimination
for you
game,
as
so
well
whoever
to really
loses
get
is not
an
out.
aggressive line on the top of A. You have to
But-
be probably strict on slow working your way off middle, set that paranoia line so that you can get some control.
If you win,
towards
you
the
go
A
through.
main after the hit. And there's that mid control in the very beginning here for TSM.
Timotino will be on the right side, seeing if once that one way is down,
So you
don't
keep the
wanna
Bucky
let Envy
backside
creep up
B.
on you. You know,
The
sometimes
thing
they like
is,
these walkdowns.
especially with an Omen like GMD,
Now TSM just looking to kind of draw in
you
Envy
have
for a
Timotino, he's
fight,
already
and
used the blast back
not
here. They're
really
definitely
getting
gonna
it
end
while
A.
keeping 7 as safe as possible.
What have
Maybe
we got
the
here,
orb, get a resurrect.
Thing is, they already used the
two
paranoia
rifles,
to
essentially,
take
a
over
Guardian
middle,
and a
they never
rifle.
close that door, so they know that middle is a death trap to walk up to. So as you're going to try to walk back towards the A site, they have no util to really work with, so you have to walk up to play contact. And they're a little bit spaced out, but at least Jimmy still wins that first fight.
Damn.
Okay, they should be
Just like
fine.
one
And the
bullet
res
is
as
all
well.
it
They should
takes, the
definitely be
orb
fine.
and the res, there we go. Or actually the kill.
Get the
that's all
wall
it
up on A
needed.
here.
And now again, TSM are back at full force.
Push, wall that off.
It's that forgiveness, and that's why you play 7. in this lineup who's been a nuisance before. But speaking of that, Exter as accurate as ever. Now the spam through, little bit of damage into TSM. No heals for 7 available. It's actually just used it on Alvin Boy. But now they're really turtled up. GMD's watching the flank. No paranoia, nothing to really suppress Envy's retake, but rather keep them at bay with this wall, breaking it down, using the clone, seeing if he can flash going. Kane Zera paints the floor with blood, and it's all up to him. But he
they actually might have needed that res there.
Nice try.
TSM.
It looks so dangerous. You always know that when Envy is going to group up together, despite them having not too much util, that they could still make it work. The slide through from Kane to open things up with the buck. You remember, this is only their bonus round. They did so much damage with against TSM. The unfortunate thing here for Kane is that he stunned himself right after moving into the site, so it was an easier kill for GMD to close in from the short side to help out his teammates so that they could capitalize on that round. But look how good that was moving into that site. And there's that last pick. 10-5 scoreline for TSM. I mean, the buy still doesn't look like the best here for Envy because maybe a lot was invested previously, but at least Extra has the operator to work with to look down towards that middle.
Now Inspire gets a heads up. Left corner check from the boom bot. Satcheling in.
Oh, should be a free kill.
Oh, and just as the trip gets shot, that's when Envy had that window to engage. But TSM's backup plans are there. The reinforcements stand tall, and the firing squad's in position. But they are starting to hemorrhage. And Envy can maybe finish
that is an
these
insane
kills.
play.
7 is down, no more heals left. And
where are his team?
Kane Zera trips up. And with that paranoia, Ion changes weapon, and Exter trying to create an illusion.
Surely not this time, right?
Clean plays. TSM
Surely not. We don't run it back that way, do we?
Has been very good at finding his timings at least. When he knows that one's already out running and the wall was being set in a place that 7 has no choice but to play just under the jump up. Just moves in to sweep in the first kill while Vora's still stuck in the drone. Almost wins that fight versus Alvin Boy because he had an inkling there was somebody else trying to close around the other side. And those trips are perfect from Inspire. I mean, this continues to be such good defensive positionings from the side of Envy. So you needed these two heroes to come out for the side.
They're on an eco.
Really
All you gotta do is convert this eco. All you gotta do is survive this neon ult.
A crunch for Envy down.
Actually, you just gotta wait.
And it's weighted by TSM.
It's not gonna be over until TSM
that
actually
should be
wins.
GG.
That's what map 1 taught us, and with this NV buy, you can at least be convinced it should
so
be. So
map 3 is Abyss. Abyss does not really seem like a map. Well, I guess actually they could just run it down
really
every
put a
round.
lot of pressure on himself to.
If their B hit is good, they actually
the ideas out of the
could
book.
be okay at that map, I suppose. And then they have Yori for defense with extra.
Another kind of peekaboo play, and Inspire gets punished. Solo play's not working out for Envy and TSM. See if they can make this a
okay, they're not whiffing the 12-5.
So far, so good.
Oh no, 12-5 on Sunset? I don't think that's ever happened.
It's never happened before.
What a turn and burn, but will cost TSM 2 weapons.
Yeah, no one just came into my Geese chat with the name of the teams that had that 12-5 on Sunset. Like, no. This never happened before.
Going back into that B-side hit. So especially when you've given up so much of that map space in the very beginning, you're expecting some sort of a crunch with this neon play. You isolated and ignored the overdrive right away with this high-low stack. King couldn't do anything out of that. But look at these shots. And as soon as you're looking at the selfless plays, when you jump out of the smoke...
if DSM lose this though, like, not this, I mean, if they lose this map, they're going to be fucking pissed off, but
just the protocols that you have for...
They end up losing this game, they're going to look back to map 1 and be like, what the fuck?
The Hunter's Fury on the attack, they're trying to close it now for TSM.
Uh-oh. That Omen just TP2. Okay, GMD's not going to stick it. Gets information back site.
And they used that to walk the Cypher up mid, but he's about to die.
Oh, well.
But we are so slow.
It's bullet holes in his body, though. And that means
okay,
no
who
alternative for TSM
Sideshow,
to really
are you observing this game?
Paranoia, full
yeah, I'm talking about chat. Do you mean Kane feeding there?
I mean, like,
which they do with
why are we observing
but Exter's on the other side of the world.
The, like not on the silver as he gets the kill, and then we go to the silver after he's got the kill, and then miss another kill.
I'm just watching minimap. I'm not even watching the game. I'm watching the minimap.
Their position away that the are committed towards this.
Well,
site.
many of your viewers aren't that smart.
Team D with the wide swing, popping
No,
it.
they're actually.
Don't talk about them like that.
Yeah, they're actually all.
Oh, they're
really smart.
fucking more used to. Sorry, they're used to a lot worse. They prefer me
When they-
insulting them than them hearing some of the fucking shit comes out of his mouth.
Good tags.
When they watch
So
me,
consistent
when
with
they
this
stream
old
snipe me and I'm playing
popping,
ranked,
as
they know how
impactful
to
as
watch the
ever.
minimap.
The TSM have the win conditions set, and maybe he may have just died. Timotino
They don't
not
need to stream
involved.
snipe against you, son.
Envy and extend their lives as best as they can. Now it's just 4 left. The 1 versus 3.
Well, that's one way of ending it.
That's all it takes.
Cinema, 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 cinema 1v3.
Saw that one at least.
The game is so fast because all of the players are so antsy. They just, none of them want to just chill and sit back. They all just want to increase the APM to 1,000. Okay, the final map's Abyss.
Take a look at their stats on Abyss. They have not played it. Envy have not played Abyss, according to my VLR stats.
My chatters were telling me as well that Envy, it's like Sunset is about their 2nd worst map. And for some reason they trolled the map veto.
Well, they haven't played the map, so your little Timmies don't know.
No, Sunset, bro.
Oh, Sunset.
Sunset. You need to get your ears
Sunset, I
clean.
see. Well, maybe they're good on Abyss and they knew that.
But maybe. It's possible.
Oh, they played it in stage 1. Well, let me go back to Jan first. Oh, sorry, they did play Abyss once and lost to M80, 13-11. But that's when they were still playing Clove. They played Astra Clove. Hold on, we didn't finish watching the sideshow Kerbal Space Program. Why did I get rid of that? I was actually somewhat interested in watching Bren succeed. Project Horizon for no reason.
Nut Wolvers win.
A man can dream.
So I got a little bit further. It's gonna die. Goodbye. Yep, that's not good. That's not good.
Lack, thanks for the 36 months.
I think it's just the Carmen line. So
About to
there
be
you
the
go.
Bob
Look
Kerman
at you.
grave. It's about to be the Bob Kerman grave. That's what it's gonna be.
No, why are you going that way?
Well, that's on you. Of the planet, there's a achievement
Oh,
for
for
that.
fuck's sake. Does she not have an ejector seat?
If you press O, you'll know. Orbit means that you are not going to fall back down into the atmosphere.
I'm in orbit. It says
You're
I'm
not
in orbit.
Mm,
It does not say orbit. It says orbit right there.
like, I'm on a delay.
I think she might be saved. I think she might be
Ooh,
saved.
okay.
Is he
I
orbiting?
got the orbit.
Is
Let's
he orbiting
go.
though, or
I'm
is he just
orbiting.
traveling straight away from Earth?
Well, he's orbiting the sun. I'll start writing the.
I
the
figured
letter.
out how
Oh,
to
they
get
did.
the Kerbal
Funny
out.
story.
I figured
Last
out how to
night
get
I
the
was
Kerbal out
playing
and walk
Battlefield
around.
and killed FNS
now
and
I
thought
just
there
need to
was
get
no
to the
way it
island.
was FNS
Now I
cause he
just
was
need to get to
negative.
the island
It was
with
FNS when I
walking
checked his Steam account.
That's no way
Hopefully
that that's
we're
true, hate fate.
You're walking home instead of landing.
There's no way that's true. Someone in my chat is claiming to have killed FNS in Battlefield and that he was negative.
Proof.
I mean, I believe it. It's the off season. I could see him playing some Battlefield.
And that he was negative in Battlefield?
Well, was
Yeah, I
Arcade
mean,
8? Can you ask
yeah,
them?
I mean that's a bit strange for sure. On the moon. Just Monday mornings, am I right?
Josh, I want you to know I sent your
I call this
stream to
model the
Sierra Dawn,
Giraffe
who was hosting
Mark
this, but
1.
also is a Pokemon VGC
Oh,
host,
what is this?
to let her know
What
that
is this
you were
abomination?
starting to
I mean,
be,
we're
you know, you're an
going,
up-and-coming
that
star
I'm
that she can
cooking.
be.
Yeah.
It's tipping
Exactly.
again, bro.
Oh my god. Deploy the parachute. Deploy the parachute. Stop the liquid fuel. Stop it. Just put the drizzle Pokemon in first to make sure that they got that off.
Look how flexible the neck is. Oh yeah, I can turn the thrusters off. I forgot.
I forgot. Oh, I can turn the throttle off. Oh, it's gonna be a long walk back, bro. It's gonna be a long walk back.
Let dry his hair.
Perfect landing. I mean, wobbly top and everything.
Look at where Bren is. Look at where Sideshow is.
We can at least try and get a safe landing. We can at least try and get a safe landing. Slow down. I didn't realize that was the fucking planet coming towards us. Slow it down now. Slowing.
Why is Van?
Decouple. Parachute.
Let's go. It's so wobbly. It's so wobbly.
You got Bren on other planets.
Where's it going?
We come back to this fucking idiot.
No. No. Am I the only one that still hasn't got it off the ground?
Oh man,
Josh, you got a tip. You got like an actual tip.
Godspeed. It's so loud. Wait, we went so much further.
Because I've got these fins on it fucking... Oh, Jesus, wept. Activate the parachute. Activate the parachute. The parachute. I just missiled the base. Oh. Did they survive? They did. Let's try it without the fins. Let's go and run it back.
Run it back.
The final frontier.
Why does it feel like none of these things are actually working in the
You
middle?
could always wager to be.
Oh, it requires
literally
electric
just, like,
charge.
2 kilometers higher.
Despite only being successful in murdering your staff, you've managed to.
I mean,
solve
this
your
is too
curious
advanced.
ICBM program in a couple of hours.
Oh shit.
What's this? Oh my god, the manual. Toggle the stability assist system. T. Do we have an RCS system? We got rid of it. Let's re-add it. Throttle activated. Liquid fuel.
They just all look so shit.
Stabilizers unclamped. T to activate. Holy fuck. This might be the time. Look at it. It's stable as hell. Let me activate this. Oh shit. I'm gonna land on that island. I'm gonna land on that goddamn island. Oh shit. We didn't put much thermal paste on this thing. This is fine.
Where's he going?
This is fine. We're going all over the place at the moment, but you know what? It'll figure itself out in a bit. Am I technically in orbit? Holy shit, I did it. Holy shit, I did it.
Oh, you managed to make it?
Oh my god, I'm out and I'm orbiting. And you know what?
Yeah, I've done
I'm
that
gonna
too.
land back on the island.
Josh, I do have bad news for you.
What?
You're not technically in orbit.
Okay, that's fine. You know what? That's actually fine.
No, the parachute's on. The parachute's on.
But you did make a challenge. I will say that you made a challenge, Josh.
He's gonna survive. Don't worry.
There's no way you
Ran out
lived
of
that.
fuel.
What did we learn here?
That we need more fuel.
This game might actually be the hardest part. Oh shoot, I had it backwards. Sorry, Connor. It's 0 is the last stage.
Danford and Bill. I hope you said goodbye to your wives. I gave you a quick death at least.
You want to do like a fucking extra 5 minutes just to finish any missions, or?
I'm looking at Brent's stream. I'm looking.
Oh, it's a big beast. Oh, it's a big beast of a ship. Why are we going this way?
What the fuck has he done?
Regaining control? I see the moon.
No, I think you can.
We're meant for
probably
greatness.
Switch over to it.
We're meant for greatness.
finish any missions? Or
I'm
is
so
that
close to the moon.
Yeah,
I'm
just go ahead
so
and, just go ahead
close
and
to the
finish
moon.
your.
I can do this.
I got
I
it.
don't want to tell Bren this, but he's not gonna make it.
Oh, he's not gonna make it. I'm looking at Bren's rocket,
My throttle isn't working.
and it looks like a rocket,
I fucked
whereas
up.
mine did not look like a
My
rocket.
engine's not
You just seem
I
like
can,
you're
it's not letting me turn the engines on. I'm so close.
Wait, is he out of battery?
I'm so close.
Is
I'm
he
so
out of battery?
close. No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
what's
my.
your-
Wait.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
hold on.
Wait, what did he do?
He was in a time warp.
Apparently.
What
is that? Did
Oh,
he enter
you
a
haven't
black
even-
hole?
We're going to the moon, baby. We're going to the fucking moon, baby.
I mean, he's going.
Wait a minute.
I mean, here's the other problem, though. Does he have enough fuel?
Well,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
answer that question.
I don't know if you have enough fuel, Bryn.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no! Holy crap! He's
could just
gutting
cut
the
it
orbit
off.
of it.
Because right now his course is just gonna shoot him past.
Yeah, he's slingshotting out of the out of orbit of the planet.
Out of the solar system.
But that's a flyby. Is that what did I write down for the challenge exactly?
There's no shot you're slingshotting back to Kerbal. That's a fool's errand.
I'm playing the
landing on the
Interstellar
fucking
No
moon.
Time for Caution music over Bryn's
I'm
point of view
landing
right
on
now.
the fucking moon.
And I'm watching it.
I'm landing on this fucking moon. I don't care.
I mean, what is he cooking?
Accidentally decoupled. No.
Oh!
You fucking idiot! Oh my god!
I pressed spacebar to decouple. No.
Oh, that's how you decouple? It was a spacebar?
Well, you have to
way.
set it as a
No,
stage.
we were so close.
Oh, it's so.
Oh, we were so close. What the fuck's gonna happen to him? Come on, Tars!
Come
I
on,
got
Tars!
nothing, man. I got nothing. We're gonna leave that.
Donnie!
road. We were so
Donnie!
close.
Bryn, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I didn't think you'd even make it
Oh.
until you started just shooting towards the target like that. Which honestly, thank God you had that much fuel and that much thrust to weight ratio. But like, yeah, you impressed. That's impressive.
Yeah, like it's
I don't know
done.
how many points I got, but we failed.
He's just orbiting. He's just
Yeah,
orbiting
I think right now the race is just who won between Mimi and Bryn.
Yeah, because Josh and I are
Oh, we're tied at 2. We're
Game's
tied
on,
at
by the
2,
way.
and you know what?
Oh,
Connor
shit.
win. 35,
Yeah.
34,
This will be
33,
a tough match.
Yeah,
32,
yeah,
We're
Baldy.
gonna see something new.
29.
Hopefully the
All right,
preparation
all right.
comes
Let's
through.
just make
No, keep counting, no, keep counting.
25,
Now slipping
24,
by
23,
the defenses.
22,
Thank you.
21.
Envy with
Perfect.
that mid control.
Let's see the little waylay Euro.
Pop in a position to
Ooh.
And now I
My
pause.
whole stream just died.
Oh, it was just wasn't
Gore
me.
gets extra too.
You stuck on 116.
Yeah.
Cool.
try and get
Oh.
information.
Oh, we're back.
Boris
Is everyone
playing such
is
a
everyone stuck
lucky
on one?
shot.
I'm back now.
And then we go to follow
No.
up and
Oh shit.
Now I'm freezing again. Is it the whole?
I haven't frozen the entire time.
Is it the UK?
Okay.
takes him out. An arrow through
Wait,
the
Wardell
heart.
showed up? Oh my god, you guys, unfreeze.
I
Okay.
mean, you got saturated like you really
Liz,
do.
what time are you
you're,
on?
You're trying to stall
45,
as much as you
44.
Can towards mid,
Oh,
but
Jesus
at
Christ,
least
we're
to get
15
your
seconds
pick, and
behind.
he also made sure that he
Oh,
took
I
the
can
focus,
wait.
like, look at the last three players
Okay.
stand out all over it.
59, 58, 57, 56, 55,
Oh, speed up a little bit. Come on.
53, 52.
No, it's okay.
Alright, I'll speed up a bit.
I'm in the middle. I don't fuck.
And they are playing a composition that are not
45,
playing, that is not
44,
playing a cipher.
43,
I'm on
That
40.
is another ace here
41,
for Envy, and
40,
we gotta know what
39,
37,
38,
6,
37,
5,
37,
4,
36,
3,
35. Surely you're sinking.
2,
Surely you're sinking.
1, 0, 29,
Cost him a
28,
lot to recover that
7,
spike.
6,
10
oh my,
HP.
5, oh, it's 4,
I'm with you. I'm
2,
with you.
He already has 7
20.
tagged. There needs to be
Plan.
some help. Seven's got other ideas. The objective
Surely
is
7 wins
down.
this.
He's done his part, and he finishes off
it
the
lagged for me
pistol
again.
for TSM.
What is going on?
And that was gonna look
What is
quite
going on?
dangerous there for TSM.
I'm in
and
240p.
Almost you would have had those signs.
Are we?
come out of
Is the
this
UK
TSM
being?
play mean. If
Are
that
Are you guys
was
having your
around lost by
AWS
TSM,
version,
there's just
your
one
version of the
start.
AWS
You guys
shutdown?
started one fight, and
It
only Inspire
is
walks in
lagging.
and still wins it against
Like it's
GMD.
not
I'm good here.
doing well.
Missing that a little bit of a detail there for the
I haven't
It actually
lagged
sent me
once,
to
right?
144p to keep it alive.
Thankfully, Seven, who's been on point
Dang.
throughout the full
I
it's
am
gone
in.
down to
Oh, and it's
720.
still lagging.
series, is able to win that 1v1
hell.
against Inspire, who he also
What is happening to the UK internet?
is able to win that 1v1 against Inspire, who he also is
Okay, I am.
usually quite good in the clutch.
Gone back in
Another
time a
one
bit,
of
but
those
I am
great
back.
starts for TSM, as they always have a hot start in
7,
pistol rounds
6.
at the beginning of these maps.
Do you have any stream, Sideshow?
Envy had a bit of a fumble at the beginning.
Yes,
Even
it's low quality,
losing
so I'm
that
going
one
to put it on
person,
full
or is it
quality.
extra? The shock
What?
bolt just
Where are you?
Envy
34,
have to play their
3,
cleanest Valorant if they
Okay.
want to go up
1,
against the Kings of North
0.
America.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm
Envy
with
have
you. I'm
swapped
with you.
sides now to the B
I'm super not.
sides,
Please
and
keep on
the heroes
counting.
gonna watch this all happen,
24,
and Alvin Boy within
22,
safety
21.
could still
Okay,
get
now.
some information.
Thank you.
All he knows
One.
is that the spike is down and there's threats.
Thank you.
And Envy haven't been able to really suppress as much.
What in the
as
2010
pistols.
Clash of Clan graphics,
This could
bro?
be
I
flawless
remember.
for TSM to kind
Okay.
of
I remember
build some momentum.
thinking
In all of
480
that,
was
what
good.
the fuck has been happening in this game?
What happened to that? Why did my brain used to think that like 720 was fine
The pistol came down to a 1v1 between 7
and 480 was fine?
Inspire, and
And
Inspire
720
was
was good.
hot.
I think that's crazy.
Main.
They're playing soft.
What happened to our brains?
Rotate.
And
So
the
right
defenders
now,
are winning again.
GMD's just making sure Alvin
Nobody
Boyd
can
doesn't leave him
attack.
hanging, so puts up the
Comparison
highest
is the
heads up
thief
as
of joy.
possible, but you got to keep it in peripheral.
So
GMD.
true.
Keep it in peripheral. That said, though, just this right here, Alvin Boyd plays so far back in the site, has a camera to watch us scale.
Which
up,
means you are
and
hella
all they need
old.
to do is to stall this front side so that the flankers could come in.
You're
And that
probably too
is
old
one
yourself
of
to
the
be
game
using
plans
words
here
like
for
hella.
TSM, so they could play this flood retake against the team. Because for the side of Envy, it's a lot of these dash in recall, play for shock darts, play for gravity wells in the post plant. So you have to make sure that you're winning on both extremities here for TSM when you're anchoring these soft sites.
Be at that early recon.
Timo's just swung through that. Off
Yeah,
the
that's what he
reload
does.
timing.
Timo
God, that's
still
brutal.
re-challenges that. That's so crazy. How he gets away with
He's a
literal
confident
murder.
18-year-old dude.
And that's
He's a confidence only an 18-year-old could
bread
have.
and butter for Tino and for TSM as well. Just disrespecting spams, util, finds his timing, dashes away, very Mata-like. And that's a huge player advantage to start in their bonus.
Oh, it's not looking good.
Now Envy
Can't afford to lose a bonus.
Gonna be desperate in this round.
They're gonna lose a
and even
bonus.
From the
They've
compositional
just
changes.
made
One
the
by
same
one, I hear
solo play.
is the way to go.
TSM were the ones
I mean, I
that
know they were in a
surprised them.
4v5, but you've got to be able to come up with a
See
better
how it ends
strat
here
when
for
you're down a player
Poppin
than that.
and Inspire.
Especially when you still got the better gun.
Oh, the one tap addresses seven.
Okay, third time's the charm, I guess.
Oh, jeez, Envy. Getting a
Yeah,
little
but had the others not
frustrated.
walked in like lemmings,
Inspire.
they might have won.
No 1 versus 2 can't.
Also, what's Inspire up
take
to?
the
Why did he
heat.
just like
3-0
tap and
now
sit
for
there?
TSM.
Very
That's
strange.
why sometimes if you're watching this game, there's a lot of question marks that will probably pop up in chat saying, huh, what the hell's happening? Why is everybody peeking one by one into these areas on
Yeah,
the side
I
of
am
Envy?
thinking
Vans
Just
about
trying
knows.
to take control of Tetris right over here. It's because you do have players like Poppin and even across the board could do these type of plays that could swing it back in your favor. And that allows for you. They have such good firepower that they go for hero plays that could cover up and gain some.
What was a tactic? I
that
will take that. It's my opinion on the Outlaw. Do you think it was a good addition? Now that the dust has settled, I mean, as someone who likes forcing being an option in the game, I wasn't a huge fan of it when it initially came out. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's maybe... I agree with Sliggy that it should be 125 rather than 140. I do think that would be a better change. In terms of it still kills light shields, but... You know, it does... It does less overall. And honestly, maybe even the fire time between the two bullets could come down a little bit as well. And be a little bit more punishing when you miss the first
Oh, Jesus
bullet.
Christ. I'm back into the game. What? Can you give me a count?
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
You mean like before
5.
round 4?
Yes, 4. Yes, 3.
Why, where
2,
are you?
1.
I'm very deep into round
39.
You're deep into round
38.
4?
Deep into round 4?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Keep
Oh,
going.
well, I've just clicked
34,
live.
33, 32, 31.
No, Liz is the one who's
30.
fine. We're the ones who are behind. Liz, get her the recent
25,
history.
24, 23.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely
22.
watch this round.
Okay. What is going on?
Real chance to get more value out of that Bucky. Now TSM, they start to break in. And the smoke though could be fun. For
We're a fucking
Ion,
mess,
and he
bro.
comes out of the smoke,
Round over.
And there's just no chance. TSM are on a tear.
And my question was, how do you adapt and how do you play into the vanilla comp, the Ascent comp that was brought into Abyss? When this map first came out, a lot of teams were just thinking that you could play this type of style because it's kind of like just an Ascent.
So I said on this map that if they had a good B hit, they could win. Well, they've gone B a couple times now.
When you're on your attack side,
Hasn't really worked. Again, just
Oh,
like they.
I'm now behind you. Wait.
Too much util to stall on that side, so they use the spacing to their advantage.
Let me hit live.
They
Hold on.
understand the reach and the range that you get from
Down
the double dash
4,
of the waylay.
3,
and he punishes him right
2,
inside that smoke. Being
1,
onto King Zero. And the flood retake was
0,
perfect too.
39, 38, 37.
I'm good.
It's a
36.
vertical line
Okay.
right at the top of default too, to try to stop
I am
and
with you.
get a ping here.
Yeep.
If anybody's trying to dash through
And
right at this
my
spot over here. Unfortunately, no trips that time placed around, so you can't get the trip kill.
A deadly duelist duo. We've been waiting to see them.
So aggro on that peak. Like, why do you need to do that peak? You know what I mean?
And usually they've just been at each other's hips.
Because now
and
GMD gets a free
TSM
kill on that flank that you could have easily killed and stopped.
Up and got whacked, but then now they know there's one on the flank. Ridiculous play by Extra, jumping out from cliff to cover the flank. They're shredding them, man.
Yeah.
They keep getting away with
They're
it.
shredding them.
Yeah, and pitting Timotino to watch over that middle, anticipating on the
They're just
lurk
winning
alpha
every
from
fast
Inspire.
retake.
It almost feels like even though Envy never brought out this composition on
I'm
Abyss,
in the mood.
it feels like it's already been
It's
studied
so
in
strange.
red
It
from the side of
almost
TSM
hasn't been an
somehow.
entertaining
They're
game.
just,
Yeah.
once again, in the right spots.
It's weird because it's like
Trying to get
the
these
players
things,
are
even the
clearly like
stalls that you're trying to do
cracked,
here on the
and
top of
everyone's
Evan's
running
side
at
with the
everyone.
position
It's got
for
all the
King Zero, it's just
ingredients
not
to be a
enough.
great game, but it's
They're not
actually
playing as a
But
group right now
the
for
thing is, the
Envy. They're
rounds
too
don't ever
one-sided.
feel
And that's
that
been
close.
the most
no.
difficult thing for them
Every
to
round is
play
over
the
in
post
20
lines when they're
seconds,
not really
and
in these
you know,
trivial spots.
And it's a stomp.
it's gone.
And when you're
Yeah,
not
it's a
running an
stomp.
ISO, you don't have that that wall that would maybe dissuade someone from buying an op. So see if the waylay will still be the right choice. Double dash is quick to get the space. Now Timotino's up to no good. Do Envy fall for it again? He's like, I don't care if I'm pinged. Come at me, bro. Dash is galore, man. An obstacle course.
That's very well. Oh my god. Kane's Bucky is vile.
He is a really good
TSM
Bucky.
will not take this lying down. 7 big double.
An op and 2
weakens
sheriffs.
Envy.
What a
Still
strange thing
ahead,
to say about a
and they
player.
got the
He's got a
spike
really good
down.
Bucky, but
Or
it is
could
true.
have some time
You
here
know,
to
you would
go
never
with
think to say that,
Kanye,
right?
drone in,
Like-
bolts in place. This is why Inspires on the Astra. Oh, Envy ahead of the game. But Vor has to know they're within the smoke. Does he just spam through it? How does he address this? Waits for it to expire. No
Fucking
way, the
recall as
Bucky
well. Crazy.
Flicks, and it's a
Recall
thrifty
into the
for
Bucky.
Envy to break
Well,
that
that's a
dry
crazy
spell.
round for Envy to
And it's the
win.
recall
But again,
that breaks his
super high
crosshair
tempo,
placement
dash into their
as
face
the
with a Bucky kind of gameplay.
lines are blurring probably his vision and his aim. But I gotta say, the entry from Kane, he was basically doing.
Have you guys
clay-pigeon
noticed
shooting.
how blue
Goes for the
Exert's eyes
pole,
are?
And Timotino's the ditch, and he gets popped in the air like that. Dude,
It's
like a known thing. I'm not being weird. This is like a thing we talk about in the tier 2. I'm not being weird.
It's just incredible.
How
for the
blue,
side of
like you
Envy.
look how
Not
blue
the type of
Exer's
round
eyes
we're
are,
expecting
like
this time around, but
on
it just
stream
comes to show as
anytime
well for
we're watching
Timotino.
like tier 2
You
or
can't
hosting tier 2,
disrespect the
like
line
and it goes to
that
his
well
camera,
until
we're
you
like,
go for the
Jesus!
drop like that.
Because his eyes are
Timotino
so
respects
fucking
anyone.
bright blue.
On the other side. Oh, I thought that was going to be another one. Oh, now it's just fodder. Oh my god, he's still alive. What is this plot armor? What is this defense?
There's got to be better ways of approaching these attack rounds.
That side
There's
is
just got to be.
impenetrable.
I mean,
The op
yeah.
still there.
Yeah, and they were just
You would
trying
have
to move a
thought.
little bit more quickly for the
You would have
side of
thought after
Envy
3
after
maps
winning
of
that
getting
Griffey
stomped
round.
on attack
So
side
instead of
that
going for an Aldrich
Yeah.
here,
maybe
they went
you'd
for the recon dart
think about
and the
changing up a little bit.
elevation
Maybe
shown
playing,
by
you know,
Timotino.
significantly
Kinda
slower, for
threw
instance.
them
How
for a
many
loop.
attack rounds
It was
have
an
they
easy
won?
pick towards the end as you're trying to run forward
It
right
ain't
over
many,
here.
Chief.
Boom. And that's
What was
the
it,
other thing I was
9-3?
I was about to mention.
10.
They've won
Timotino's
7.
gonna play
They've
like
won
the-
7 attack
just a
rounds across
passive
all
line
the
to look
ones that
down
they've
the
played
angle
so
with the
far.
op. He could definitely get run down by that double dash by Kane Zero.
I was just saying it's funny because when I think of Envy, I think of how good their attack usually
They're
is.
gonna try to potentially take
Like that's where I
Yeah,
finally love their
'cause
success.
Kane Zero's
I could
ability
completely believe that
utilize
most teams
the
cannot
dimensional
stop them
drift to
doing
ultimate.
this.
It's back in my day, it was so hard.
Saving the waylay ult
Huh.
and-
Omen ult on Omen ult.
Oh, there it is. That's what I've been wanting to see from Extra.
That was
Even
quite
this
nice,
second
yeah.
set. Able to measure that.
Yorwalt holding
Be
way layout
precise
for
in
anyone
TSM.
close.
They both
Be
they
on
all know
their
into
way
spawn.
kind of
Defenders
with
omen
an
ult
op too,
into the same
but still the
location.
economy swells
Yoru
for
goes all the way through,
TSM,
grabs
so
the
now
kill,
they
picks
could
up the
really
gun.
try
They
to
were
put
holding
Envy in
Waylay
an
ult off the Yoru ult, but never
position, and-
invested it.
Oh, peekaboo again
mean, it's a nice
from
idea.
Poppin. Kane Zera down. This is a little
And now
scary
they're
from
all
Envy
playing
despite
away
how
from
this
each other
started. At least
with a
times to be
strong
on
chance
their
of losing
side,
the
and
round.
Aspire's like going exploring through the middle of the map, maybe leaving
Surely
Exer
it's unlosable with
all
Poppins
by
ult and
himself,
Spire still with
but
the
he
pull.
fends for himself. 7 trades.
Should be
2 versus
genuinely
1.
unlosable.
7's just out of time and out of luck and will not be able to keep the rifle.
Okay, 6-2. They can
I need to know.
scrap a couple more together. They might be alright.
How the hell did King get
Let's
an
go.
entry on the top of A Heaven with a classic? Again, you're trying to do some sort of combination, just like a Sova ult with the Yoru ult, but instead just dash, dude, right-click classic right into the smoke on Devora. I mean, a little bit of a revenge from what
This
happened
is
in the past when
Valorant.
Devora popped.
Necessity, thanks for the
at
19
Ivy on
months.
over towards the A
What is
site,
Poppin doing here, bro?
or over towards B site rather.
I don't know.
But even
You
then,
tell me.
Another one of those lower crazy buys that comes out for the side of Envy, and it's almost could be the recipe to success.
Well, they think they found the
Your speed.
place to go.
Let Envy cook. They're on a 2-round win streak. The Hunter's Fury, man. Oh my God. Poppin does it again.
Teemo's
Almost
so
better with the
fucking
ult than
wild for that
anything
shit, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, most players have got their gun out there as well. And they
Big
Yeah,
at least
like-
give him, like an attempt at a punish.
Oh, they've been revealed
fucking
over the top
fearless.
window, and Poppin has so much in his arsenal to keep them stuck. They gotta expect he could climb up the rope, and TSM take their time to scout
Spire's
him
coming onto
out.
site to try to cover.
Now the op is
Yeah,
still
nice
spread
play
with
actually from the Spire,
angles,
but
and
now you
Envy
got to
find
drop back.
themselves on an island with no raft, and it's a 1v1 on both sides.
And just
Ion's got
guessing.
his.
Thank God Timotino gets punished
All
there.
lies on Vora. And he's just stuck between
Okay,
both.
6-3.
And
Maybe found a
Envy
little bit of
make
weakness
it
in the
3
A
in a
site.
row.
So that's what we're talking about. If you're
Could
going to
use a couple ults
with
there.
the double dive here for this side of Envy, that could be the recipe of success. They were getting stalled so many times towards this B site because of potentially Alvin's utility and how they're currently set up on the defense here for TSM. They're playing soft side on B, they're playing aggro on A lines, and once you're able to just open up that side with some early util to push your opponents away from those lines, it's just easy to come in right after. And if you're giving up that space on the A side and it's not Alvinbor or somebody else, then
Okay, this
you
is an
see
important
how
round for TSM
easily
to
Envy can
stabilize
still take
back.
over that A site with the
Kind of
dive.
survived the big ult rounds
TSM
now.
are starting to respect
It's
that a
gonna
bit.
be another B hit, but
I
B
mean,
split
don't worry
this
about
time and they
me,
find the
but
first
all that
kill.
matters, Kane Zera can
Now
shoot.
slow it down.
What a
Okay.
shot.
I want to
Slow
see
it
that
down.
round after round from this guy. Envy, though, really being pushed to their limits. Cosmic Divide and not immediately absorbing
This guy
all
should
that
be dead,
space. Envy
100%.
still have to take their duels, and now they've been met by the anchors of TSM, and Bora's been evicted.
Oh.
Teleport in from Exter, and he's not done yet, but he could be done soon at 10 HP. And then Kane Sarah will be there to support, to be that frontliner. He's a lot healthier. And against 7, the job's pretty much done.
Well, it's a little
That's why TSM has to
scrappy
be
as ever.
really good in general, or in general when you're just playing against this comp of making sure you just hit your shots, because on the contact play, there's no way you could play troll right after, where that X is on the top left of that mini map. As soon as he's spotted, there's a saturate that comes in. Then after the saturate, there's a Nova Pulse that comes in. There's no way that you can really play a hard anchor on site unless you have good support for your team across the board. It looked like, at least from the X's, that they had some sort of a
Just a
Bermuda
save.
triangle trying to trade off each other, but there's just too much, and it's really hard to take down a Waylay on the recall. And TSM are continuing to get dove on and losing these rounds, and this comes a lot to the success since this timeout. You mentioned an early timeout being called out by Stunner in a pass for Envy, but it seems to bring in fruit now that they were able to capitalize since these couple of thrifty rounds they had over on that A site hit.
And to our knowledge, this is not a composition that Envy have a lot of experience in. But round after round, you're seeing those improvements of synchronization between the two duelists. And it's the bread and butter of usually running the ISO and the Yoru.
Okay, timeout TSM.
How is this
That was a
gonna
big round for them. They still did keep the KO ult, but you know, this game was completely in their hands. But now That's the thing. Sometimes it just takes one round. Like Envy just finding that their A hit like worked off the back of using quite a few ults and then just doing it again, and things can very quickly change in a game like this. You know, because then they do 2 A hits in a row. TSM start thinking about the A hit. They then do a little variation on a B hit with a double mid lurk. I mean, there was still chances in the round. I mean, this game is being played at such a pace that like it does feel like macro-wise it sometimes doesn't even matter because it just depends like who won an important aim duel. Because everything is happening so fast that if you win the important aim duel, it's like, oh well, the round was over already.
Those soft sites so they could.
I played Viper in the new patch and it's awesome. Can you do a ranking so people start diversifying? I mean, again, if you didn't see my tip on Vodfathers, like you will, if you know what you're doing on Viper, you will genuinely dominate this patch. I think.
Of both GMD.
What are we doing?
And that flash from 7 to try to go for a play and then it gets denied right away.
The tip is to hover Reyna or hover a duelist until someone else picks smokes, and then just lock in Viper at the very last second. And if you know what you're doing, you will dominate, genuinely.
Kind of poke it out randomly, and now you check GMD at the door, so the knife is going to reveal some numbers, though, on the Envy side.
And as soon as he hits a knife and gets the reveal off pop-in, he's already going off-site here.
Thoughts on KO this patch? I think KO is okay. Are you talking about VCT or ranked? In ranked, KO has always had one of the worst run rates, so I'd say bad. If you're talking about VCT, I think KO's okay. I still think the problem with KO is that Yoru is just still better than him on almost every map.
Well, never mind what I said. You know, they're still working out the kinks, you know? So
I think his best map weirdly might actually be Corrode and what NRG are doing. What if you don't know what you're doing? Well, then probably just play like some other agent. Play something that you do know how to play. But if you're like someone who's played a lot of Viper, this like as long as you're not playing solo Viper, like if you have another controller, you genuinely should dominate. Because ranked players do not know how to deal with like proper Viper subs. Like
that's what I was saying. If ever you're allowing Envy to just play off-site,
you can win games on bind for free.
And even in gravity, well, they're just gonna win
playing Viper.
Time. And if you're playing soft site and not throwing any lurks or any flanks or
because people like that A setup, the Viper A setup. People, I mean, fucking pro. It's been meta on bind for fucking years in the pro level. So what do you think ranked players are gonna do against it? They're gonna fucking lose, is what they're gonna do. You're just gonna get a free sight the entire attack on.
So there's no real trips that's gonna watch flanks, and then Inspire has been 5 hitting.
And then as soon as you lurk once, everyone is fucking just waiting for you the whole game.
Time you just saw this minimap, they go for another pop flash peek towards main. They try to get the early control in that sense.
I mean, it's been a nice little comeback from Envy.
Ion's gonna go and get info with the ult. I mean, it was so quick. I don't even know what he saw, but the duelists are in position. Guess what? They're behind the defense.
Was he jumping out with shorty there?
Envy can take over a map, but
I mean, this is what I mean about this fucking just like comes down to crucial fights. Ones like that. Or that.
The timings. He's tagged up Fora, goes for the free swing, but it's the bullet. Puncture through the wall. Ion on a drive-by. Oh, his cover is going to be revealed too. They know exactly where Ion is, and he's going to try and find a good timing on the swing. And the
okay, 7-5.
And GMD.
Winnable though for both sides. Winnable. Yeah, if you just do the wall straight to lamps, yeah. My gold team gonna flame me the whole game for wasting my wall? Well, all you gotta do is just walk up once and win them the round, and then that probably shut up. 7-5 though, I mean, this has been a defensive sided game, so they could do this. I do think it's probably gonna come down to Exeter. If Exeter has a good half on his Yoru, then maybe Envy win, and if he doesn't, then probably they lose. Is Viper on Ascent good or no? I think Viper on Ascent is good. I fundamentally think. See, Bren brought up this point on Plat Chat, he kind of brought up this point, but then he kind of backtracked himself. But there is no map. Viper in her current state, there is no map where Viper won't be at least good. And weirdly enough, maps like Abyss. Weirdly enough, if the Icebox B site was designed a bit differently, Icebox might actually be Viper's worst map. Because the thing that makes Viper so strong is that you can just turn a choke point into not a choke point. Right? You can just change the map design so that it says this part of the map where defenders are meant to compete for this space, they no longer can compete for this space, and therefore that is a massive problem for them. Take Bind as a good example, right? Like, that wall that walks you down A, that's not how the map is designed, right? The map is designed, you're meant to fight over that little choke point there, right? And potentially get a kill as they're coming in. But Viper says, well, no, you don't. We've actually walked all the way up into lamps, and now you have to kind of play just backside, or hold on to shower, right? And you have to kind of give up a lot of space because of this one agent, like all of the time.
We've just kind of never seen Envy.
But like, if Icebox was, if I genuinely do believe that if Icebox B site was designed a bit differently to where you could use a normal smoke, right? So where you could use just like a, because if you think about Icebox B site, right? You've got the high angle, you've got kind of the low angle here, right? And then you've got kind of the angle from Snowman, and you need something to, cut off all of these angles, right? Which the Viper wall does because of the map geometry. But if there was only 2 instead of 3, right, and you could play like Omen and just like smoke off 2 and be fine, like most sites in the game,
that's it.
Viper probably wouldn't be that good because you can just walk past the choke points anyway, right? Like Icebox doesn't have big choke points, which is probably one of the reasons why Viper wasn't as good on Abyss, because particularly on this B site, it's a pretty hard, like this, it's technically a choke point, but it's a hard choke point to defend because it's so open.
There's so many people further back and inspired. Get surprised. Still ends up locking in when it matters. Swinging in and out of cover. Envy yapping away, but not able to.
But I think one of the things that like Nongshim did this year on Ascent with Viper versus teams before, like I really don't like when Paper X used to play Viper on Ascent, right? And they used to do the wall across mid. That to me is just like this is not how you play Viper, right? The way you play Viper is you put a lot of pressure on a choke point. You turn you don't use it as a normal smoke. You've got other agents can make normal smokes. Viper is there to pressure a key part of the map, right? So on Haven and Lotus, that's the A part, right? And kind of walking out there at the start. That's a key part of the map. On Bind, it's walking up short. On a map like Ascent, like Nongshim did, it's just being able to walk up on A site. Because if you're the attackers and you can walk up on A site the entire fucking game, then that's a massive advantage. But now especially that everyone else has been significantly nerfed, I would play Viper every map. And also, Viper got better on Abyss because of the map change as well. If you didn't see my video talking about that, that Viper wall is very strong on the new Abyss, which is just a wall from A that goes across like this. The reason that that's so strong is because now this little walkway, right, is like here instead. Because that's there instead, and just allowing you to constantly threaten walking up here throughout the round, that's very annoying for the attackers. Like, start of the round,
respect
put
the
up
line
this
staying back
wall,
towards that spot.
the
You're
defender
not
can
only
be in
drawing
here
the
straight
spike,
away.
but
You're always
you would
worried
expect
about this, no
sometimes,
matter
especially
what.
with these type of buys, you would give Seven a
That's
lower weapon like
bad.
Alvin Boy's Sheriff.
Does it reach?
He
Yeah, it
could
does.
Go and try to chase these kills so they
You
can
can do a
get
wall
into
across
the
A,
open as
across
soon as
there,
possible.
and
Right now,
it
seems
basically
as though they're
means that the
still giving a lot of
attackers,
respect to the team that they're playing up against. They don't want to give any
like, they
orbs or any
almost
type of
can't go
weapons
fast B. Like, if you're
or
playing Viper
confidence
Yoru on Abyss now,
to Envy. So
and
they
you
just
do that
play back,
wall,
making sure that at
they
least keep
can't
the
just
round
like
in their
run
favor
into B
and
straight away at the
leverage
round,
this man right
because
here on
your
the
Yoru very easily at
So
any
good on the
round could be
Ascension so
walking
far,
up into
dropping
that,
around 60 kills
into the
on
little
his debut
cubby,
stage.
and then just be like
And so
insta
many
flanking you,
aggressive
right? He could be
entries that
here
he's
like
able to
as you're doing this
perform
exec,
and
like your
open up
Sova
for
is just gonna
TSM.
die. Because your
And the
Yoru
reason
can
why
just
he's
walk
also
up here.
top of the scoreboard right now for
So
the
you can't
attack
just like
side
do
of
this.
team.
Or you have to be very
Important
careful
for
about just
your
doing
ace
this.
To be comfortable on that stage, to be confident.
Which
and
is a
Timotino, I
big
think,
fucking
throughout
deal.
the series has been double positive in KD, so always rely on him and Envy, gonna help supply Ion with some help, and Kane Zera can be fluid around the map if needed.
I mean, they'll probably
Pretty
put.
slow
I would,
approach, though,
but
from
then again, this is
TSM.
like the thing. It's like forcing you to do. Like you have to put a cipher cam here, right? That again, if you've got someone like
Playing the-
aiming for it
basically
as
the
well
energy
for this
stack
Yoru to walk
as tight
down
as
here,
possible towards that
destroy it
ledge,
before he gets on
passively
it, like
watching the walk up. If TSM is gonna try to play the walk up contact again,
that's rough. That is rough.
Ooh, well, unsteady from Timotino, uncharacteristic.
And then you can use it for
and
reclears. You can use it.
TSM
Obviously,
really
it defends
needed
A
him
as
for this
well.
entry, especially with the smoke in their way, so TSM will just have to be satisfied with grabbing the
It's
orb
just
and
good.
leaving, because they've already done some
And again, on
clearance.
attack side of this, I would say probably
On
just
the
a
other
wall
side of
going
the
across
map,
A, something like
especially
this.
those early flashes from
Gets you A
Seven,
main
just try and
control,
sell a fake at
and then
A.
potentially walk all the way up on
Rotating
A.
over. Alvin Boy will watch their back, and TSM think about A this time, and Envy are there to match them. 3 versus 3 on the site.
It's just good.
Because
Because again, like let's use this as our example this round, right? The whole point of like this Viper wall walking up on A. Think about it. Think how much we just used there, right? So we used shot, dart, drone, recon. Didn't even work, right? But in the rounds where like it does work and you are able to walk up here anyway,
and Envy get to bring a lot of rifles
then you've got all that util still, right? You've still got drone, you've still got, well, you probably would use one of drone or recon, but you've still got, you know, one of those, recon, drone, whatever it is, right? And you've taken the whole site. And then once you're at this point in the site, then the defenders have to back off. They can't stay there. Or at least it's very difficult to, because, you know, they don't know where to aim.
Really neuters them to be able to get any value.
This is why though they have to fundamentally like Viper is just going to be good in pro play unless they somewhat fundamentally rework how either the fuel works or the wall works or whatever, because if you like being able to just put it up continuously over and over again, it's just gonna be too strong. But the thing is, and I did say this, right? I said about like, oh, why have they changed the neon fuel but not the Viper fuel? I do get why they've done that. Because if you change how Viper's fuel, like, if you made Viper's fuel recharge like Neon's fuel, she would become completely, you know, she would become very, very, very bad on, you know, maps like Icebox, right, where you will play solo Viper. You almost could never play solo Viper if that was the case, right? Which then, you know, for a controller, that's not great game design either. That's why they need to rework it. That's why it won't work.
That's the thing, because they know where the two players are at over on the A side.
Okay, that's a huge kill from GMD.
And Iron just got opened up, and that's a whole
Increase duration to make it non-rechargeable, but then you run into another problem if you increase the duration, which is it becomes insanely good then for going for fast exec play.
You'll be quite happy here for TSM.
Like if you can just keep it up for ages at the start of a round,
already some pressure here from Poppin.
it becomes insanely good, or also becomes insanely good at just stalling out a site hold. Right, imagine oh, I'm running into Viper Wall, but they've got full fuel, and it's up for fucking, you know, 30 seconds. And I'm sitting there for 30 seconds, waiting for that wall to go down. And it won't go down.
TSM had everything to win that 2v2. And unfortunately,
So you almost run into another problem.
Found a timing to move around the back of the site instead of trying to hold the angle with the Spike's Planet for you. when he could walk into his crosshair, but he was afraid because of his position.
Not 30 seconds, 15 max. But if you've only got 15 seconds, think about what you're saying though. Imagine you've got 15 seconds of using a smoke. Why would you ever play that agent?
For all three players to save already to move into
You've got one Omen smoke worth of smoke for 2 of your abilities. Why would you ever?
But Poppin comes up huge, and yes, calls out the big bang after he picks up.
Put a timer on the wall activation.
Here is probably a big ult round for the side of.
I mean, that is a better idea.
Moving quickly for a B plant.
Even Envy have.
But then do you have separate activations? Like, are you? But then you run into another problem, which is then do you put separate activations on the orb and the wall?
He can accomplish with GMD teleporting in on his perch.
They could make the one. Maybe that is a fix. Like, you make the wall, like, you know, have an activation time. Holy fuck, as you say, and make the orb a one-time throwable. That could work. But again, like at that point, that is you're doing what I'm saying though. That's reworking the agent.
2 versus 2. After a 3K from Ion. Not over yet. Tino never misses, at least with the ult.
Wow, that's a crucial whiff.
Fire has to still save this. Ion is gonna be so pissed if this doesn't work out. There's injuries and this should be clean.
Oh, he's dead.
Spire can just. Oh, he knows he shouldn't have gone for the
Well,
star. Pressure really getting to them.
That was a crucial round.
Definitely. I think
Kane
that's
just
one of the
fucking
rare
sold it.
moments where
Yep.
Inspire fumbles, who's usually so good and calm in these scenarios.
Thinking the fuel has to come back to 100% before you can activate it again.
Easily, but that was an easy first kill. But you have to look at how Timo.
Yeah, maybe. But like you said, all of these suggestions though, like, are pretty significant, like almost like rework changes, right? Like this is a pretty significant changes that you're suggesting doing.
And wins that round for the team with the clutch. And that not only stalls the 3K from Ions, but the 4K clutch.
But then again, it's like, are you gonna?
Out from Pop in the previous round.
Because I feel like the line is very, because like, yeah, you can obviously you can fucking nerf Viper to make Viper useless. Like that's not hard, right? But our goal isn't to make Viper useless. But yeah, like, oh, just have it so that, you know, the fuel doesn't recharge and you get 5 seconds of smokes, right? Not hard. I can get Viper not picked in pro play. It's a I feel like Viper is just a hard agent to find the balance of
Not gonna have a lot of time to capitalize
making
on
Viper not useless, but also,
and Inspire has to
you know, not
revitalize
picked
his
in
team.
pro.
Look, the
Where's
setup
bro
was
going?
there, but TSM were just quicker. And it's up to 11. TSM steps
What if the wall was
away
physically
from
shorter than it is right now? That would probably help somewhat. But again, would also be kind of like a removing the identity of the agent and also removing kind of a differential with other agents. Obviously, like making it shorter somewhat would work. But then, like, how short? Because like on Lotus A, on Haven, it would still. Like if on Haven it didn't reach B instead, that would make it. Would you still pick Viper? I probably still would, to be honest.
Looks like it was
About a height limit?
through here for Envy. I only saw extra with the Bucky, but now they have nothing to work with within this round.
What do you mean a height limit?
TSM now, almost definitely looking at even series point this round.
And a bunch of shit.
Oh!
I know exactly. Zera got Tino to 23 HP. That could have made the whole difference. They know that a lot of the times TSM fall like dominoes when they don't have that jet.
If the wall didn't go through walls, then
Oh my gosh.
Viper would be very
Breaking
bad.
ankles. This is such a good call by Vora. He calls for the fake. Pulls out all his
What
user
map
force,
would
he
Viper
cuts
be
the routine.
usable?
Alderboy kills another one. The B site's open, and TSM they have an open site for a plant.
Yeah, make it so you can see over the wall. Mini wall.
On the double flank. Oh, but Vora's ready for it. You won't be ready for the second guy, but it might not matter. No, he wins it anyway.
Every duel. Okay, thanks for winning the round for TSM. Match point up soon.
Breeze, maybe? Yeah, got newsflash, guys. Breeze hasn't been in the map pool for 5 years.
To do as much damage as possible at this point. Screw it. Oh, okay, you got the pyramid over there.
Yeah. It's a Congo line at the Vora's contact. There was no way he was gonna win that one. Okay, there's still at least other fans outside of the 3 TSM fans in the crowd. I don't think they were able to get all free tickets, right?
How many tickets does Glyph have? I'm just wondering.
But if anything, man, TSM are looking like a different beast on this map. There's a lot less overheating from the type of playstyle that TSM had in the past, and they're looking like they're really playing off each other quite well. Now Envy really has to dig down deep into everything. They already
I
called
found
the timeouts.
Subbits. Can you do something funny for the money? Thanks, streamer. I'm very tired, but I don't want to go to bed.
And Team
See.
Team almost got that pick there onto Inspire.
Something funny for the money.
Oh, just the disrespect. Timotino does not cower. He puts fear into the eyes of Envy.
I wish I knew a terrible joke. What's a terrible joke? That I haven't told on stream before. I've told all my terrible jokes. This is the problem with streaming when you've been doing it a while. Ragebait Sideshow again?
If you not follow him down mid, I don't know about all that, but hey, you could really get a backstab going on Envy.
So what do you think about the waylay on this map then, Sideshow?
Yeah, well, they already forced out the TP
about you eat my
from Ion all
cock
the
and
way
balls?
towards the A side. So once again, a nice
The waylay's
little pivot
good on
being
this
called by
map.
Vora, thinking that
Envy
we're
are
weak side on B. Alvin Boy once again
kinda
responsibility to cut the rotates.
rolling around.
He's gonna hear this on the spawn side too.
Almost took too much time for Envy to rotate out of A. Took a recall from King Zed to really prove
I'm actually so good at making him angry.
At least Envy, they clutch up when it matters. Paranoia won't be making contact. GMD will absorb that.
I just want you to know that again, that was me getting some bits to try and rage bait you. And again, it's so easy. It's actually crazy how successful I am. This might be my greatest skill.
I think it might be. Just being annoying.
They come together for maybe a final time in this map, in this series. Now take us back to reload and Timotino.
1v1. You gotta just go and swing him. What do we do?
1v1 against
Nice.
7.
Pick another
And he
knife.
keeps Envy still
Does
in
he have
this
time?
game.
Yeah, he's
Oh
got
my
time.
god! What a retake and hero play from those players of Envy's side. What was
Nice.
that? A 2 versus 4.
Oh, yeah, so much time.
And
Insane
it came
amounts
down
of
to
time.
just great shots and Inspire clutching the 1 versus 2.
I kind of just want Envy to lose though, because they really don't have a chance
null
of
come in
pulling
after
this
the
back, surely.
contact.
TSM have
They
been...
thought that they had it
Surely.
pretty much checkmarked for the side of TSM,
I mean,
that they just
TSM
kind
have
of
had
fell
the
through
number
in terms of how
in
they wanted
almost
to
every
communicate.
Ah,
single
yeah,
round.
you're right.
to play
TSM
that
haven't
full
thrown
play.
any big leads in this
GMD
game.
against caught out in the open, trying to find a different place to play from. And he could have been the winning
was different. That
condition
was when
there
the
if he
science
stayed
swapped.
towards the back of Troll. That gives a fighting chance here for Envy, and we know that Envy, even from witnessing the first map, that they have what it takes to bring the comeback to push this into OT. And if we go into OT, this is TSM's Abyss at Ascension repeating itself again.
God, imagine he TPs into
Two
the
last
open and
rounds
just
from
die.
Envy have been off of clutches. 2v4s, 2vx's.
Get the first kill.
Envy start losing, they only get better.
I mean,
but
they've got a
perfection is
stinger as well.
demanded.
It's not great. It's not
TSM
looking
are
great. They
match
need to
point.
probably go and make a play. They got Waylay.
Paranoia to hold anything off.
Here we go. This is the round. Oh, GG.
And man, he gets humbled yet again.
Alvin's been controlling mid.
Used to being the carry in TSM.
They've gone for one...
thrown
No,
out
I
into the
don't think they've
bin.
gone for a single round of set piece
TSM, though, they're
aggression.
still trying to get B
It's crazy
Oh,
what
GG.
happens to Alvin when I follow him back on Twitter, you know?
Yeah,
It's
no,
just-
he
it
actually
really
got
is the Liz buff.
He got the Liz buff. He got the Liz buff.
What can you do?
Well, there
That
you
was,
go. It's TSM.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, but it's going to be sad to watch Envy do the same shit and just run through every other team and meet them in the finals.
You don't know that.
I don't know that, but I do suspect that.
Hmm. Well, I'm not gonna stick around for the second game.
I
For
was
Winthrop
wondering-
University.
I was wondering whether to bother.
Look at MBS, my goat.
Don't you want to watch Havoc, Dujazine, PXS, Rafa? Don't you want Conan?
You
Don't
know what?
wanna
I think
watch?
I've seen them play before.
I think I've seen them all play before. Yeah. I'm considering dipping as well.
Little double dip.
Could be. What are the matches tomorrow?
Tomorrow, hopefully, we get to see
well,
some.
we don't know, do we? Oh well, it's gonna be Envy playing against someone because they're 1-1. It finishes out the Swiss stage.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but at least those elimination games. I mean, at least that's more fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm dipping. What channel are you streaming on, Liz? What channel are you streaming on, Liz?
I'm streaming on Gimon's, but I'm gonna be switching to my channel in 2 seconds. So that will be BRB. So it's do you know my Twitch channel? Do you follow me?
I think so,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I was typing. It's got to be. How do you spell?
It's that.
I was trying to spell it with a Z.
Nah. The French way.
Okay, I think I have to wait till you're live anyway. But
Okay, I will. I just tried putting my Twitch in Gimon's chat, and someone made the emote an old woman. Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. I'm not old, right? I'm turning 27 in a month. I'm not old. I'm a spry young chicken.
Well, because I thought I'm at 41 points after tallying.
41 points.
Everyone did really good.
A decent
No, we didn't. Some of us did really good. Some of us did excellently. I would say Mimi did really, really well considering that she had only played for 20
this live
hours,
yet?
but yeah, Bren
Do I
was
follow?
phenomenal.
I thought I
considering
did.
it was his
Bren
first
popped
time.
Stop streaming.
And then
Ulf Dynasty. I'm ready for an Ulf Dynasty. What day is it? Is it Monday today?
All right, I am live. Yippee!
Why is it not coming up, man? What is going on?
Oh, it's Halloween.
Okay, we're almost ready.
Yippee! I'll root for a movie in your place. Don't worry.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
And goodbye to you, chat too.